Good guy, Joseph.
All right.
Yeah.
Thought Arthur would come and see me personally.
No, he's expecting someone.
Oh, yeah. So,
It's all there.
can't read or write, but I can count. That's why they call me the Prince of the Gypsies.
You're not still using that gypsy guff. I mean, you don't roam a lot, do you?
Still got me caravan.
Yeah, but it's parked in the south of France, isn't it?
That's right. Just behind my villa.
Yeah, well, it's hardly your raggle-taggle gypsy lad round the campfire, is it?
Of course not. Got a nice house in Stanmore now, haven't I? Detached, all that. My art is with my people, wherever they are.
Well, with a prince like you, they can't go wrong, can they?
That's it.
I mean, not a lot of motor left, is there? Bet the driver's got a headache.
Yeah, nasty one. Jumped over the barrier on the M4, straight into a juggernaut. Now, where is it? A lot of old rubbish here. All these write-offs, eh, Tom? Here it is. For Arthur. Vehicle document.
What for?
For that.
He's never buying that.
Well, you two are partners, aren't you?
Well.
He's putting in a ringer, same make, different model. He'll make a handsome profit.
Yeah, but didn't the insurance people tell the Department of Transport?
Hey? You're a simple fella, Terry. The sad thing about this motor, the man forgot to post the premium. Some people are so unlucky. I mean, he broke 5 ribs and God knows what else, and then got nicked for driving an uninsured vehicle. As it happens, I've done him a favour. Incidentally, Tel, if you see any write-offs around your manor, you're on a long un. Just for commission.
Yeah, all right, then, thanks, yeah. I'll keep an eye out for any crippled drivers and all.
They're like gold dust.
What, crippled drivers? Is it sold?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't know you were there. It made me jump.
Is it sold?
Sold. Wife wants to buy it. No profit in it for me, but she set her heart on it, so what can you do? Oh, you weren't interested, were you?
Well, I don't know. You reckon it's a good motor?
Good motor. Now, would I sell a vehicle to my own wife? My own mother? One of the best, this. I had to go to the Duke of Norfolk's estate to get this.
What? His own personal car?
Well, one presumes His Grace wouldn't tell pork pies.
Titled owner, eh?
Oh, was wearing a deerstalker hat, Irish tweed suit. Lovely fella. No side. We had a bit of conversation about horses. Well, as you probably know, he's well into racing. You see, I tell you, one marvellous thing about the aristocracy, they love to keep their motors in good nick.
Oh, he's probably got a garage.
Well, he's not going to keep it outside his house, is he?
How much were you selling it for?
Break the wife's heart. See, I'm letting her have it trade. Oh, dear, this is a bad week for me.
How much did you say?
Well, I didn't.
Oh.
Look, I'll tell you, you are interested, aren't you?
Well, I...
Oh, no, well, Now, look, I'll tell you what I do. Her indoors has set her heart on this motor. Its pedigree being what it is, you know. Now, I'll tell you what I do. I'm at fault myself. I mean, the financial climate being what it is, and her indoors having the sort of temper she's got. But I will let you have that car.
Romeo, Mike, we've just picked him up, travelling through Hammersmith Broadway.
Silent.
How's it going, Frank?
Not so bad, Arthur. How's yourself?
And some motors?
Great runners. In fact, the wife wanted to buy the BMW. Very clean car. Not too expensive for me,
No,
though.
no, no. I've already used that particular line today. Never tell lies to a liar, my old son.
Quite right, Arthur. You're the last person who should have said that to. You're a bit too long in the tooth for that.
Yeah, and they're all mine. Come on, load off. I want to see this motor.
You shooting up to Glasgow?
No. I'm going to relax here for a few days. I've got to deliver the post to a guy in Warren Street. Have a few jars, take in the sights, probably look up my sister.
Nice motors, these, aren't they? No problems?
Like what? Custom and tax pay for. It's down to Arthur now. If he's got the right logbook, it's a doddle for him. He won't have any comebacks if he's clever.
Oh, he's clever, that one.
Come into the office, Frank. Here, put these plates on, Terry.
Wow.
Al, with a screwdriver. You have used a screwdriver before, haven't you?
No, I've got a better idea.
What?
I'll go down to Boozer.
Oh, dear, he's worse than two Irishmen.
I heard that, sir.
Thanks, Frank. That's one of the problems we've got in this country these days. Work. I mean, whatever happened to the good old English workman, eh? I mean, time was, he'd go off in the morning, couple of slices of Ovis in one pocket, bit of farmhouse cheese in the other. Do, what, 10, 12 hours toil? What you got nowadays? Where are my luncheon vouchers? Oh, sorry, let's start again. What do we say, 3.5 grand?
4, plus 300 for the delivery charges.
Oh, you're more wicked than British Leyland.
Hold it.
Hey?
Sit down. Keep your hands on the desk.
But it's me, Mr. Rycott.
I know who you are. Just do as you're told.
May I ask why?
No, shut up.
Am I being arrested?
Of course not. We just want to have a little talk with you.
Oh, all right then. Go on.
Down the road.
Well, in a nick? Certainly not.
OK, then do a runner. I've got 10 uniformed coppers outside if you fancy your chances.
What have I done? I mean, can I have a hint?
All in good time, Arthur. Come on.
Hey, just a minute.
What?
I'm not going to have my dabs.
Why?
Why? Because I've got certain rights, that's why.
They always say that.
Yeah, I don't care about that. I don't even know why I'm in here.
Well, I don't know, do I? Take these dabs, that's all they said to me. Yeah, we've got to distinguish you from the other suspects.
What suspects?
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, everybody should be fingerprinted. I mean, say you fell into the river and you lost your wallet. Drowned, stone dead. How can we identify you? No, we're not talking about crime. We're talking about personal identity.
I never go near the river.
Car crash, collapse in the street. I mean, it's common sense. Now, I'm a great believer in identity. We've got to sort out the goats from the sheep, eh? Painless.
Yeah, I know. They've got them already.
Really? I'd have thought you'd never been in a police station before. Tissue?
Oh.
Years ago, we didn't have things like that. No. Dirty old rag. Hygiene, see? That's the thing these days. Right, sit down over there, sir.
Don't sit there. Go over there.
Hey, look, excuse me. Could you tell me what this is all about?
No idea, mister.
Mr. Rycott, might I have a word?
No.
No. I'm not having that. I'm a law-abiding ratepayer.
Who says?
I'll ignore that. Since nobody seems to know why I'm here, do you think I might go now?
You must be joking. You're helping the police. You know, on the news, a man is helping the police with their inquiries. That man is you.
In that case, I think I should phone my solicitor.
Why?
Why? Are you cognisant with the common law of this land? Habeas corpus and all that? Magnus Carta? The inalienable right of a decent Englishman? Might I suggest you are well out of order here, Mr. Rycott?
Now, listen.
No, I haven't finished. When my brief comes down here, he's going to give you and your superiors a right verbal thrashing.
Yeah. OK, what's his name?
Ivan Silkman.
You are kidding. He's doing 18 months in Ford Open Nick.
No, that's his brother. Headstrong lad. No, Ivan is one of the leading lights of the legal profession.
I'll give him a bell.
And quick. I've been very decent to you people, but fair's fair, Mr. Rycott. You haven't even suggested what the charge is.
We're working on it.
Like what?
Conspiracy, maybe?
You what?
Harbouring illegal substances, smuggling drugs, causing a riot. Oh, and that German motor that hadn't got an MOT certificate. Well, not a real one, anyway.
This way, please, sir.
Yeah, sure. Hey, what's going on?
Down there, please, sir. Don't worry. You'll be all right, dear.
Hey, that smells.
Quite harmless. Tie out, please. Down there. And your braces.
Oh, my good Lord.
Yeah, you'll be better in there. It's all hurry and scurry upstairs. Can't even hear yourself think. What with coppers running around, people being arrested, shouting, swearing. Much nicer in here. In you go. You only have to knock, sir.
You going to put it back altogether?
Well, juries can do it.
Why not us?
Incidentally, the shock absorbers are a bit iffy.
I don't want to buy it, Charlie. Let's just find the stuff.
That was nothing, believe me, mere skirmish. Shouldn't park here anyway. This is for people in the trade. I know every car in this street, and that thing, stranger, probably a punter.
I'll have a wee look just the same.
Forget it. Tell you what, not a bad motor, this. You know, I drive a lot.
So I see.
Do a bit of rallying, know what I mean? Member of the Driving Wheel Club. Jackie Stewart, Fittipaldi, the new French fella, I meet them all. Yeah, very clean.
Now the weather.
Nice music. Tell you, not a scratch. Hard to sell a motor in Glasgow.
Yeah, but we're not in Glasgow, we're in London. Anyway, I got a punter up there, managing director in the building for him.
Yeah, managing director, they always say that. Oh, no disrespect to you. Let's see, we're hoping to get 10.5 for this.
That's what we said on the phone.
Oh, no, but now I see the actual motor.
Don't piss me around. I've done all the work, I've got the contacts over there. They've even changed the number on the chassis and the engine. I mean, German villains are very efficient. All you've got to do is cop 5 grand for wearing out your shoe leather.
As it happens, I'm hoping to get at least 8 grand. I like very, very expensive shoes, Frank. Okay.
Done.
Fancy a drink?
I'm sorry, we're closed now.
No, it's an emergency.
Oh, hello, Terry. Are you in trouble or something?
No, I'm not. No, is he in?
No, he's gone. He's going shooting for the weekend.
Shooting?
Yeah, it's his new thing. He's given up the golf. Now it's shooting. I think it's because he mixes with a lot of people that like shooting. You know, robbers and that.
Look, have you got his number?
He doesn't want to be disturbed.
No, it's important. Arthur's in a terrible
Oh,
lot
well,
of
he
trouble.
certainly isn't interested in him. He hasn't settled his last bill yet, or the one before that.
Well, that just probably slipped his mind, that's all.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Of course he...
Silkman Heller and Heller? No, I'm sorry, he's gone away for the... Oh, hello, Sergeant Rycott.
Can I speak with him?
Oh, just a minute, Sergeant.
Thank you. Hello, Mr. Rycott, it's Terry. Yeah, what is the SP on Arthur? Well, what are the charges? So he might go before the magistrate on Monday. So does that mean you're keeping him in all weekend? Oh, no, I can't get hold of his solicitor. Oh, I'll tell you what, can I see him? Well, what does maybe mean? No, I'm sure you're doing it all by the board. Yeah, all right, yeah. So I can, OK. Right, thank you very much, Mr. Rycott. Yeah, I'll see you later. Well, they're lovely, aren't they? Now, are you going to give me this number?
And if you do see him, give him that. It's his prior account. It'll save me posting it.
This is important, Karen. He's in right lumber.
Look, I told you, Ivan needs his rest like everyone else. Go down the law centre.
The law centre? There for squatters and old ladies being evicted.
There is one law for everybody, you know.
Who told you that?
Not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. Don't you English ever convict people like this?
Well, he's a slippery character, Daly.
Slippery?
I think the sergeant means that Daly is a very clever criminal.
Obviously. Oh, I see here. He did have a conviction for 18 months, 24 years ago.
He did have a couple of parking offences, sir, 3 years ago. You see, when I heard about this, I thought, well, it just isn't Arthur's usual game.
Sergeant, I want you to assist Inspector Klingman in every way.
Yes, sir.
This is an Anglo-German operation, so I want you to explain what you mean.
I mean, well, he is a rascal, no question of it. He's a scallywag. But I don't buy Daly, as a drug dealer. To start with, it's dangerous.
That is because the stakes are high.
But he is a devout coward, sir. A dodgy motor, yes.
Sergeant, I have very reliable sources and efficient methods.
In that case, why didn't you intercept a car in Germany?
None of it is perfect, you know, not even you. This man is, what is your expression, overdue, yes?
He's well overdue, sir.
Yeah, I'm talking about overdue. I should be at a police federation meeting in a few minutes.
Another rise, sir?
In the pipeline, I think. Rycott will help you in every way, Inspector. Back later, all right?
Sir. Well, sir, how about a nice cup of tea?
No, I don't want tea. I should like to meet this Mr. Daly. Or is he perhaps already having his tea?
Sitting in a cell, man of my stature, treated like a common criminal. I mean, what am I? Soccer hooligan? Urban terrorist?
Just here. I'm sorry, Arthur. You're in the frame. Pull yourself together. Tidy your suit up.
I mean, why? What is it? Identity parade?
Not many. Arthur Daly, this is your life.
Not guilty, eh?
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. You smoke?
A cigar man. But they took away me lighter. And me braces.
I'm so sorry. Go ahead. Apparently you have many friends in Germany.
No, never been near the place. Look, if it's about the motor, I am a bona fide motor trader. Anyone can tell you that.
You are giving me the answers before I've even asked you the questions.
Sorry. Only I'm usually quick, see?
Oh, yes, I realize that. Any man with your history of not guilties, I'm bound to respect.
Am I to assume I'm talking to a German police officer?
This is true.
Oh, marvellous. That's down to the bloody common market, isn't it? Me being interrogated by a German. And they know a lot about interrogating too, don't they?
Don't be cheeky, Arthur. He's just going to ask you some questions.
Yeah, but look at him. I mean, it's Colditz, isn't it?
Now, listen. If there's any more of that, I shall have to nick you under the Race Relations Act.
You can't. That's for Lucas' age, not Jerry's.
We are all brothers under the skin these days, Arthur. I'm sorry, Inspector.
Thank you, Sergeant. I repeat, who are your contacts in Germany?
Look, I've told you, I'm a simple car dealer. C of E, free enterprise, true patriot, British Army, King and Empire. Well, no, Queen and Commonwealth, or whatever it is we got left.
Yes, all right, Arthur. We know all about your previous.
Who are the people from whom you bought the car?
Oh, well, that's easy. Old Frank
Frank who?
Yeah, his name's Frank. See, in my game, it's all cash and first names, isn't it? Oh, wait a minute, hang on. Receipt. No problem. Frank what's an M there? Mac? I don't know.
Phew. The tax people are like that. Are all your transactions as good as this?
That is down to my accountant, isn't it? And he keeps meticulous books.
I hope you can remember his name.
Oh, obviously. See, this Frank, his name, I can't read his writing. Well, they're not all that clever at writing and things like that, are they, the Scotchmen? I mean, they're handy with a roll call and getting the head in, and that's it, isn't it? My old mum comes from Scotland. Oh, yeah, well, not all of them. I mean, Frank's an ordinary sort of chap, you know, not your scholar. Hey, look, can I have another look at that? Yeah, see, look, it's him, isn't it? Mac.
Mac what?
Well, I don't know. They all got Macs up there, haven't they? Hey, hang on. He come over on the boat. Well, the passport people, they check all the names, don't they? That's your answer. Documents. You like that sort of thing? Love documents, Jerry's.
I don't care about the documents. I want to find out what was in the car. Drugs?
Rugs?
Drugs. Narcotics.
Oh, no, come on. I'm not into that. What, the Fulham connection?
Why not?
No, tell him, Mr. Rycott. Arthur Daly, drug fiend. I wouldn't even trust one of them paracetamol.
You could be the middleman, though.
Well, that does it. I'm not saying another word till I see my solicitor.
I told you. He's gone shooting.
Well, I'm going then.
Give us a chance, Arthur. This is a serious case. I thought you'd want to help us.
Oh, of course I do, but I mean, it's this Frank you want.
And we will get him. But in the meantime, I'll be most grateful if you could dwell here for a little while.
That's right. Always support your local sheriff. Correct?
Hey, to you.
Isn't he nice? I love your accent, Frank.
And I love your pretty face and your beautiful figure. I bet you were a dancer, eh?
You're right.
You was in the Royal Ballet, weren't you?
Only for a while. Very stuck up, some of them. Give them a blank, didn't I? So I went to Tunisia with a group. More like modern dancing.
They love that, Tunisians. Ready for another one, Frank?
No. Smash show. You fancy some more of the old bubbly, eh, Rita?
Why not, my darling?
So that time he got a bit busy. He's got 10 grand in his bin. That was only from me. God knows how much more he's got. Sold a nice BMW and all.
Yeah, but I don't want him in my place.
Of course not. Buck's clever. Hotel, right? Georgie's place. He'll let anybody in. All the brassies use it.
Don't you call me a bloody brass.
Of course Just in between engagements. What is it? Swan Lake or go to Marrakesh?
Here, have one yourself, mate.
Sure.
Well?
Fine.
You sure, Doctor?
Yes, there's nothing wrong with you at all. As sound as a bell.
But I can't be. I had a turn.
What kind of turn?
Oh, I was ill. And dizzy, yeah, definitely dizzy. And palpitations and headaches. Apart from that, I get claustrophobia.
Well, this is no place to be if you suffer from claustrophobia.
Oh, no, I told him I'm a nervous wreck. I mean, normally I can nap anywhere, but not here.
Well, I'll give the jailer a pill.
Well, don't give it to him. I'm the one who needs it.
I'll give the jailer the tablet. He'll give the tablet to you. Can you understand that?
Yeah, terrific.
Good night.
You got a visitor?
About time and all. Where have you been?
What's the chance?
Why? I've been coked up here. Where's Ivan?
Ah, yeah, Ivan, he's gone...
No, I know, shooting. Yeah. What is all that about?
Maybe he's joined the Israeli army.
Oh, typical, isn't it? He wouldn't choose a moment like this to do it. Why can't he
All
wait
right,
until...
calm down, listen, calm down. Have a seat, go on, sit down.
Yeah, I will. No, don't you tell me to sit down.
Well, I don't sit down. It's a turn up, isn't it?
Is that all you can say? Terry, have you ever seen me like this before? No braces, no tie?
No.
I'll tell you, I understand prison riots. I am stir crazy.
Stir crazy?
Yeah.
You've only been here 5 hours.
It's not the point, is it? It's the principle. I'm a free spirit. Streets, carbon monoxide, black taxis, red buses.
What are you on
I
about?
don't know, I've got an obsession about red buses.
I think you're pregnant.
No jokes, Terry. This is the big one. The Germans are after me. You know what they're like, don't you? Fulham today, brave little Belgium tomorrow.
Arthur, it's a simple case of mistaken identity.
So was the Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh, my God.
What about her indoors? What's she going to say when she comes back from her sister's? And how about the local paper? That'll be a real bonanza, won't it? Well-known celebrity in the pokey. Remember, my children go to private school. They mingle with the scions of local personalities.
Yeah, like that stockbroker who's doing plenty of time.
That is not the same. That was business, not crime. They are naming me as the mastermind of the Fulham connection. See, that is what happens when you do business with a Scotchman.
You didn't say that when you were stitching him up.
It was a fair, honest deal, Terry. Now, I had a feeling in my water about that man.
Ow. Ow, McFadden, he's all right.
No, he may be all... What'd you say, Terry?
What?
That name, that bloke's name.
McFadden.
Oh, manner.
No, McFadden.
Why didn't you tell me before?
You didn't ask.
Officer, did you hear that? You're supposed to be listening to our conversation. Did you hear that name?
Oh, don't worry, I didn't hear a thing.
Terrific, isn't it? I'll tell Rycott. How about you?
I thought I'd take a creep down Warren Street.
Why?
Well, that's where McFadden was going. He's got a Porsche one, though.
Oh, Terry, there are times you truly amaze me. Not often, but you get down there. Find that man.
What's wrong with the pride of the force?
No, he couldn't find a time in a brothel.
All right, I'll show you. Listen, look after yourself.
Yeah.
Oh. That's for you.
Right, so.
See you later.
Yeah.
You Bill.
Is your governor about?
Yeah, he's in there. Oh, yeah, of course.
Handsome motor, eh?
Yeah, you the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very pretty. Really clean.
You trade?
Sort of.
What's that mean?
Well, I'm always interested in nice imports from Germany.
What's that mean?
You just said that.
All right. Who are you? That man?
Nah. No, yesterday you were talking to a geezer from Glasgow, right? I want to know how I can get
What's it
hold
to
of...
you?
I just want to know where I can find him.
I
that's
don't
all.
know nothing about the guy. I buy him and I sell him, OK? Now, that's it. See ya.
Hold on. You're not being very helpful, are you? Why?
Hey, the arm. Oh, you're asking for a slap. Leave it out, son. I don't know nothing about the guy. Just a drink with him. You know more than that. Gary, sort him out.
I clean him, you sell him, you sort him out.
Well done, Gary. Done a good job on the engine, innit? Nice and clean, that, innit? Okay. Look, it wasn't down to me. He went away with a brass. Where? Hotel, King's Cross.
King's Cross. Come on.
Where? Oh, Nero's Palace. That's better.
Thank you very much.
No, you've got to learn to be nice to people.
See you down a job centre, Gary.
Nothing.
That's all?
Oh, we're doing that next. Probably no oil in it, never mind drugs. Now we've got another problem.
What?
Tell your governor we're on double time now.
You, old Bill.
No, I'm a mate of his.
We've got a lot of residents.
Yeah, I know, but look, he came in with his wife. His wife, Rita.
Look, I don't want a big party. The other two guys are... Bloody hell.
Oh, Frank, listen!
I thought you said you're a mate of his.
Oh, I'm more nodding a quite...
Bloody nutters, all you jocks are nutters! Get your clothes. This is a respectable
I knew
hotel.
you'd say that.
That's right. I mean, this is a family
Oh,
hotel.
don't give me all that crap. You run a glorified knocking shop. Who's he?
I'm the man from the Michelin Guide.
What you gonna give? A rosette or cross fists? There's nothing in there.
I want to find out where his sister lives, that's all.
What's she? A female wrestler? He had his money in his socks. No wonder he kept them on.
It's all right for you. A pal of mine's in a nick because of him.
Tough titty. He didn't even pay me. All I got was a right-hander. I don't usually do this, you know.
What about those two creeps?
Not my friends. Oh, were they, Georgie?
Oh, come on, you better go.
Don't talk to me like that. Get off!
George, just leave it out, all right?
He paid the room in advance. Blimey, with all this, I'm due early morning tea and bickies. Thank you. I don't suppose you're interested in a bit of business.
No. I mean, well, time rushes on and that, and, no. Thanks.
Sorry, sir. Busy night. Oh, my good God, no.
Arthur Daly. This is a real privilege, I mean. Arthur Daly.
Don't give me all that. You are privileged as it happens, but I know why. Oh, dear, of all people. The ferret.
I hate that name. Why do they call me that?
You ever look in a mirror? Don't they ever learn? Look, if I'm guilty, which I'm not, do they really think I'll tell you anything?
You can depend on me, Arthur.
You got more grass than Kew Gardens.
Me, Arthur, never. On my mother's eyesight.
She's dead. I was at the funeral 9 years ago, and you wasn't there.
They wouldn't let me out. I did a run-up when my dad was buried. Can I sit down?
No, go sit somewhere else.
I had a nice one tonight. Jeweller shop. I got arrested by a dog.
On his own?
They're clever, aren't they? 3 law, but it was down to a dog.
You are just a simple recidivist.
Oh, no. I'm inadequate.
Well, don't be so proud of it.
I'm only telling you what to say. I'm surprised to see you here.
Well, I am here.
I've always respected you, Arthur.
Yeah?
Oh, yes, a respected man in the manor. Hard.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. Hard man in business. Everybody knows that. That's why you've come such a long way.
Yeah, that's very true, Ferret. Yeah, Billy.
Don't get me wrong when I say hard. Not physical. You got Terry, and he's as hard as you can get.
Yeah. Where was he when I needed him?
That's what I thought.
Eh?
I mean, you don't think Terry's done something to, put you in this bit of bother?
Who told you to say that? Not Rycott, I hope.
No.
You never concocted that theory all on your own.
I don't know what you mean, Arthur.
As you say, Ferret, I'm not a physical man. Brain rather than brawn. But I could make an exception in your case. Give you a very nasty spanking.
Sorry, no offence, Mr. Daly.
Don't mess with me, Ferret. Oh, sorry, Billy.
Excuse me. Do you know a nurse who works here called Bridget McFadden?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where she is?
Where did she find you?
On the Phantom Lurker.
I think I've been looking for you.
I think I've been looking for you and all. You're on National Health?
Come with me.
Hold on, isn't that the way in?
No, you'll never get past Mr. Graham. He's the Mother Superior of this place. It's just along here. I'll see you in a sec. She's up on the 3rd floor. It'll be open. It's the panic door. McFadden's in 27.
Oh, cheers, thanks a lot.
And I'm in 32. Yeah?
Are you Bridget?
What's it to you?
Well, I'm a friend of your brother's.
Is there something wrong?
No, nothing like that. No, it's just... Look, can I come in for a minute?
Why?
Well, it's a bit more private, isn't it?
Okay, just for a minute.
Cheers.
What's wrong? I only spoke to him about 20 minutes ago.
Well, no, I just left him.
Why did he give you my address?
Well, it's a bit of a long story.
I don't believe he gave my address.
All right, I own up. I found it.
Get out.
No, look, please, don't start screaming this shit. No, come on. Look, there's... Oh! Jeez. Come on! Bridget! What's up with you?
I'll scream.
I don't see you as a screaming type as it happens. Look, why don't you just sit down and be calm for a minute? Look, very nice, right?
OK, what do you want?
There's a mate of mine who's in trouble, and your brother is the only one who can help him.
Why?
Well, Arthur, that's my mate. He brought a car off your brother Frank, and now the old Bill are all over the place.
Are you a copper?
No, I'm not a copper, no. I'm just somebody who's trying to help someone, that's all. I mean, for all I know, maybe the old Bill are after your brother.
Frank's done nothing.
How do you know that? You don't know what we're talking about yet.
I know him.
All right, fair enough. Look, all I want to know is, are you going to see him while he's in London?
I might.
Bridget, please, look. Honestly, this is serious. Now, I'm not going to hurt him. I mean, he can look after himself, can't he? Like the rest of your family. But I do need to know, are you going to see him?
I don't know.
Bridget, please. Or, I'll tell you what. We go out, we'll have a nice quiet drink and talk about it, eh?
OK. I'll get my coat.
Yeah.
I didn't hurt you, did I?
No, it's nothing. Tell you one thing, no one's going to rape you, are they?
Only if I want them to.
How long you been down here?
About a year. Had enough of Glasgow. I lived in Brixton for a week and the riots started. It's worse than Parkhead. So I got a job round here.
Is it all right?
Yeah, it's all right. Get a lot of footballers in here. You know, the hospital, what with their injuries and whatever. I support Celtic.
Team I support, Fulham. Ain't even got a first aid kit. A couple of corn plasters and that's it for them.
Where'd you learn boxing?
Oh, here and there. What about you? No, don't hit me.
I'm the only girl out of a family of 6. Survival of the fittest.
I don't think we've got a manual for that particular model.
Did you know the chassis number doesn't tally with the vehicle's documents?
So what else is new?
That's 94.
Well, everyone's on the fiddle in here. Cheers.
You're okay, Terry. Have you got a steady girlfriend?
No, not really, no. Is this a proposition?
You never know. Maybe you're a wee bit old for me. Anyway, what do you do?
Not a lot, really. Self-employed.
You mean you're on the dole?
Dull? No, certainly not. Oh, cheers, mate. No, I've had ordinary jobs, but they're not for me at all. I mean, if you think about it, most of the geezers who are out of work are qualified, right? What qualifications have I got? A pair of fists, that's all. I don't want to end up punching cards. No, I'll get by, it's all right.
I think you need a good woman. Get yourself together. Hey, I know what. There's a job going at the hospital. Boilerman.
Boilerman?
Yeah. Well, don't ask me. You're supposed to be the expert. Well, stick the bits together again. That's obvious, isn't it? Cheers. I usually take water with it.
I like soda, the English way.
Yeah. I should have known. You don't know Arthur. He's going to shout blue murder. I had him banged to rights. And what now?
I always get my man. 100% record. Feared by everybody in the German underworld.
Yeah? Well, you made a ricket this time.
Ricket?
Forget it.
Oh, this other word, scallywag.
Scallywag? Yes, you're right. That's Arthur. Do you know I can't even do him on the car now? A fraudulent logbook. What's that, eh? He hadn't even sold the car. Times like this, I think about leaving the force. I don't think I can face Arthur. Do you think you could have a word with him?
I know what. Why don't you open a little dry cleaning shop?
God, you have got some diamond ideas, haven't you?
I was just helping.
What's she doing here?
We're discussing dry cleaning.
Very man, listen, the last time we met, we didn't exactly have time to talk, did we?
You're after my money, aren't you?
No, I'm not. Arthur's in the nick.
I'm not surprised.
They reckon that car you sold him was carrying drugs.
You accusing me?
No, I'm not accusing you, but obviously they need to talk to you.
Then they flip me up. What have you been saying?
Don't you start at me, Frank. I can handle him any day.
Look, all I'm asking is you come down the nick with me, right? Take 10 minutes, that's all. It's a misunderstanding. I've got a car round the corner.
Ah, then, somebody else is going to mug me. No. You Cockney boys, you're all the same, a bit fly. I'm going to tell your father you're mixing with the wrong kind of people.
Say that! He's done it again!
I thought you were good.
as you know, I am not a vindictive man.
Oh, I know that, Arthur.
But what can I say? Are apologies in order?
Well, I suppose so.
I have had a long career. You are one of the best subjects I have met.
Terrific. Well, undoubtedly, you'll be hearing from my solicitor. I thought he was shooting. Not for the rest of his life.
You must understand our point, Mr. Daly. The international fight against crime is most important. Don't you agree?
Oh, yeah. It's a moral dilemma, isn't it? I mean, a safeguard of the individual against the common good and the state.
A fine philosophical point.
I should, Coco. You pluck a man from his fireside...
It was a car site.
Never mind that. A law-abiding citizen, a well-known local personality, someone who is known for giving to admirable charities. Old folks, veteran footballers, distressed show business people, stars of yesteryear who can no longer afford lunch at the Savoy Grill. Me, a man who's respected, even loved. Are you listening to me?
No, not really. I've heard it all before.
Go on, then, get him. He must be joking. Come on.
Yeah, you're a hard man.
You're a bit tasty yourself, Jock.
All right, go on. Let's see your fun over.
Okay, all right.
What is occurring, Terence?
I got him. McFadden.
Where you been? Well, never mind about him. It's been me against them without any help from you. I got a result. I'm out.
Well, that's right. You're innocent, aren't you?
Well, they didn't know that, did they?
What about me, Mr. Rycott?
It's not down to me. He's out. You're in. Different case. Public disturbance, damage to property, GBH. We'll think of something.
What are you going to do, Arthur?
I've got to go home, Terry. Have a bath, decent drink. I've had a traumatic experience.
I did this for you, you know.
Yeah, all right. Fight them, Terry. Fight them like I did.
Do something.
You don't understand, do you?
All right. All right. Well, look. Arthur!
I don't know. I'm always having to get him out of trouble.
Fair old fight, eh?
I don't think he'll be the new Great White Oak. Neither of them will.
It's not a point, Arthur. Value for money. That's the thing about Eric's builds. Value for money. Fellas who like fighting. Go on, hit him! Guys who hate each other.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Instantly, there's old Terry.
In the best of health, thank God.
He loved this. Talk about fighting, he really could fight. Terry can give him a bout. Bouncers, miners, old fighters, has-beens, he'll give everybody a chance.
Has-beens?
I wasn't talking about you, old Terry. That's Eric likes people with bottle and heart.
I really think I let my Terence degrade himself by gracing this pirate show.
I'm just asking, aren't I? Still does a bit, doesn't he?
He's taking care of people occasionally, supervising premises, improving his mind.
All I've done was pat a few bucks. Supposed to put in 10p's, not your boot. Now go on home.
I've left a pint of lager.
No, you haven't. You threw it over the barman. Now, I'm being nice to you, son. You're probably underage anyway. If you want to kick something, go kick a football.
Why don't I just kick you instead? Come on.
They get that from the telly, you know.
What, Jack and Ori?
No, that's not his name. fucking Chinese fella. I tell you something, fists are out. He's only young and too. What school he goes to?
Royal Bleeding Bally School.
And you'd like to bill, Arthur?
I don't know why they didn't have the fight on the cobbles.
You should have a word with old Eric. Man like yourself, always looking for a pound. And he spends a pound and all. Incidentally, you still into real estate?
Yeah, I dabble, Harry, I dabble.
Lovely flat. Renovated, modernised, clean as a whistle. Knock out postal code. 22 years. You know my old Marge, don't you? Loyal as a spaniel. What's she gonna done, eh? Gone off with a double glazing salesman.
Never.
Thank God I got the lease in my name. No. Too many memories. Especially the new double glazing.
What sort of money are we talking about? Lease, everything?
I'm gutted. Best years of my life. Apart from that stretching out, and everybody knew I was innocent.
Yeah, there I have to concur with you, Harry. What was that nonsense about the shotgun in the boot of the car? Any decent Liberal judge would have ignored that evidence.
Brace of grouse in the motor and all.
Oh, that was the rub, wasn't it? They was out of season. Them judges hate that. A couple of pigeons and you'd have had a result. About your flat, Harry.
This is going to be a right needle fight.
A grand apiece, they reckon. And a monkey on the side.
Oh, dear. Should think they could do with some supplementary benefit and a couple of bus passes on the side.
Don't knock it, Arthur. Lots of money in this game.
Hey, stop!
By the job centre?
Yeah, I want to see a fella. I won't be a minute.
I'll take the fare now.
You what?
I mean, 5 minutes ago we were going to Berkeley Square. Now you're dashing into the job centre.
I mean, you think I'm going to do a run at a man of my stamp? I'm an employer, not an employee.
I don't care if you're the chairman of the board. They put all sorts of strokes these days.
Well, I hope you don't expect a tip.
I don't expect you'll get a job either.
I don't believe it. The humiliation. What's next, underneath the arches?
Leave me alone.
What is going on? I mean, look at it, the idea. You, my friend, associate, the man I brought up from the gutter, taught, nursed, trained. Look at them. Maggie's millions.
There's 6 of them.
Yeah, where's the rest of them all tucked up in their kip? Don't even get up for breakfast television.
But all I'm doing is sussing out the job market, all right?
Job market? What, motorcycle messenger? Audio typist? Is that the limit of your aspirations? Listen, this isn't for you. This is for civilians. Workers.
Listen, Arthur, I've had enough, right? Standing on the door in some Kazi and acting lippy hooligans. Kung fu kicks now it is. I'll tell you what, I've got a season ticket to the casualty ward. Boracic and all. Can't even get my best shoes out of menders.
Oh, why didn't you say? Oh, look, that's a good one. Block of flats, handyman, 60 solves. What's that? 5-day week, 300 solves a week.
That is a week, you Burke. 60 sovs a week. You drink that in a day, don't you?
Not true. Anyway, everyone's feeling a pinch. School fees are going up. Her indoors daily wants an arm and a leg. You're not the only one.
And we're not asking for A-levels. Maybe a diploma of physical education.
Well, I used to be a boxer, you know, a few years ago.
Well, they'd be interested in that.
Yeah, now and again I'll teach at a youth club. I'll teach them self-defence, that sort of thing.
Let me take your name and address.
Yeah, never mind all that. He's got a job.
Ignore him.
And if you want to know about his youth activities, ask him about last night. 2 mere juveniles. A right hander to one and a left hook to the other.
I'm going to chin you in a minute.
You see what I mean, miss? Aggressive. Mind you, he has had a deprived childhood. But he is no play leader. And apart from that, he's got a job. This man is gainfully employed. He thought the job centre was a new pub, didn't you, my son? I am his governor. I pay his stamps.
Stamps? You? When have you
Don't interrupt. He is not one of 3 million. He is a fraud. Do not be misled by the hangdog expression, young lady.
I really am going to chin you in a minute.
I'll bring you tidings of great joy, Terence. A wedge in your sky, Wonga in your wallet. And the info is for your ears only.
I suppose I'd better have a word with him.
I would as well.
Job centres. I'll put this country back on its feet.
Can you come back and tell me what happens?
Yeah, I can come back about 6. How's that? I could even take you out, buy you a drink.
Yeah. Okay.
See? You meet me and suddenly you get a result. What's a nice girl like that doing in a nasty place like this?
So what's this job, then?
You fit.
Fit?
Well, you know, fit.
Yeah, I'm fit.
You know, fighters are a bit like claret. They mature. I mean, you think of old Archie Moore. Within 2 months of his 50th birthday and he was still knocking them down. Incredible man. And Jersey Joe Walcott, there's another one. Credit to the art. I was at this show last night, you know, pirate thing, unlicensed. Heard indoors could have knocked out most of them, but there it was. Every seat full, Terry.
No.
Eh?
I know what you're going to say. The answer's no.
But they were bums, Terry. Weekend hooligans. Pathetic.
Want me to be one of them, do you?
They were giving money away. You're taking a very selfish attitude. Don't I deserve a favour?
I did you a favour 7 years ago, remember?
For influential people.
Oh, yeah, lovely people, weren't they? Ain't your night, they said. I held that bum up for 7 rounds.
The price was right.
You should have looked after me.
I hardly even knew you.
I mean, I could have been something. I could have been a contender.
Someone, you sound like that bloke in on the riverbank. You lost your marbles, didn't you? You was a contender. That was the whole point. You was to lose the fight, and then, what's his name?
Wilson.
Wilson, yeah. He would be the contender. You have a return bout and you murder him. And what happens? You go down like the dying swan, smiling and all. And then you're patting your hair.
I had resin in me eye.
Resin in me eye? You look like Sir Johnny Gielgud on a bad night. I'm not surprised they took your licence away. You're lucky they didn't nick you for overacting and all. Ali was older than you when he was world champion. And think about Sylvia.
Sylvia who?
Sylvia, what's his name? You know, Rocky. Yeah, I know it's only a film, but that is the stuff what dreams are made of. You should have a dog like him.
I've got friends.
Yeah. Where are they?
Hey, Mr. Daly. You've got a new motor.
Yeah, but does it work?
Don't vex me, guy. Black is beautiful.
Well, but it's yellow.
Best 50,000 mile service you've ever had.
Hang about. It was only supposed to be 12,000 miles.
So, you've got a bonus.
This kid knows everything about motors. He worked at Dalston Bus Garage.
Oh, terrific.
The ace man. He tweaked the carbs, electronic tuning.
Yeah, but did he change the oil?
I've even changed the air and the tyres for you.
Just having a bit of a tidy up.
Well, now I see why they call you Dirty Harry.
He used to be a ringer for Clint Eastwood. A bit taller than me, though, ain't he?
Geezer wouldn't even park his poncho in this gaff. Boy, can't you open a window, Harry?
No problem. Sam. It's a bit of a knack, yeah. Anyway, I don't want all those drafts. Since the wife pissed off, let the old place go downhill. Don't Hoover anymore, you know.
Dustpan, maybe?
Took her over, didn't she?
You can buy them, you know. I mean, we're not talking about Bond Street. I mean, your corner shop have all sorts of things. Soaps, detergents, polish. Remember polish? For shining things? See it on the telly sometimes. Oh, dear, when you told me you had a flat on the market.
Lease and fit into furniture.
Oh, yes, it's definitely furniture. What do you call it? Middle period Ilder Ogden? And you want money for this and all?
Oh, look at the ads in the papers. Want bundles.
You got bundles. Vermin. Dreck.
It's a fashionable address. Sit down, Arthur.
On what?
Hang about. Haven't seen a cat for a week.
I'm not surprised. He's probably gone down the welfare.
That's the Arabs. They're buying up all the flats.
They wouldn't stable their camels in this place. Is it controlled rent? Where's the lease?
Solicitors drawing it up. 10 grand.
10 what? 1 and a 0. 3, and you're lucky.
Minutes from the West End?
3.5, Nelson Eddies.
6, maybe.
Even a cat don't fancy it.
Arthur.
Look, that kind of dough you put down for a mortgage.
Arthur,
Please. Listen, a rotten squatter would give you a blank. 3.5. I tell you what, look, 3,750. And that is why I will never be a rich man.
Honest Arthur.
Table or the bar?
Table.
Which one?
Maybe I should buy the drinks. I've got a job, remember?
Oh, yeah, but it's my club, so members only. What do you want?
Gin and tonic.
Right then, you sit down, I'll be back in a minute.
Right, Joe.
Dave.
Here, you just missed, Arthur.
Stroke of luck, innit? Give us a large gin and tonic and a pint of lager.
Well, now, the lady, she can have whatever. But you, orange juice.
Do what?
Yeah, you have got to get down to your fighting weight. I don't even want you to go back into the ring. But if you got to, at least be fit.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's what Arthur told me. The great comeback, he reckons you're ready.
I'll kill him.
It's the other guy you got to kill. I don't want to see you do it, but I'll be there.
Dave, I'm not fighting, licensed or unlicensed. I've retired.
Well, I said that to Arthur. But he said we'll win.
We?
Yeah, we'll win. So it is a Vera and Philharmonic for the lady, and orange juice for you.
Hello?
You alone?
Huh? What do you want?
It's 6 o'clock. The air is clean. No carbon monoxide.
Are you Brahms?
I'm snuggled up in my pit. But you should be up. Tracksuit, woolly hat, heavy boots.
What are you talking about? What time's it?
I've told you. Pounding the streets, 5 miles, and a nice cup of tea and a quick half-hour breakfast TV. See you in the gym later. Punish yourself, Terence. Get up. This second.
Ta, bye. Arthur Daly, a legend in your own lifetime. My dad even talked about you.
Yeah? All right. I knew quite a few taffs in the old days.
Count your fingers, though, he said.
I'm an open book, Eric. How is the old fella?
Oh, he's still in Broadmoor. Why don't you go and get yourself a nice cup of tea? There's a good boy. I want to be a millionaire before I'm 35.
Oh, yeah, we all felt like that when we was young, didn't we?
You missed out, though, didn't you?
I get by.
I'm a radical. You see, I'm into the alternative boxing game. Well, to be honest, I'm against the establishment.
Hey, you're not one of these militant tendencies, are you?
Power to the people. No, my dad, you see, had some strange ideas.
Yeah, well, he would have, wouldn't he? Oh, well, no disrespect.
See, my daddy thought of boxing as a folk art. Well, you got these supper shows now. Well, that's not fighting. What I want is legalized street corner scraps. You on my wavelength, Arthur?
Well, I like a bit of skill.
Skill? Skill is for snooker. Blood.
Yeah, well, I like a little bit of claret. Yeah, talking of drink,
I never use it. I'll let you have $1,000 for your boy.
You what?
You heard.
I wouldn't set my alarm for that. You think I'd let my Terry demean himself?
Do you know Jackie Wilson?
He had to prop him up for 7 rounds.
Would it be an attraction?
I'd sell 200 tickets myself.
Oh, then he got 2 grand.
2.5.
It's not on at the Albert Hall.
What do you want, blood? Or Beethoven's Fifth? What you doing?
What's it look like?
You do yourself a mischief. Come down at once. As your manager, I insist.
My what?
We got a result. Money in the bank. Jackie Wilson. Ah, I thought that'd make you drop your chamois.
What you talking about?
Come on down. Window cleaning. Yesterday it was audio... Steady, steady. Audio typing and play leader. Is this the best I can do?
Come on, what are you on about?
All right, so it's a pirate show, but you're top of the bill.
I've told you already, I'm not doing it.
Oh, you had a better offer. One night stand on the door of a disco. Is your diary full? Look, I'm offering you dignity, respect.
You kidding?
All right, money, of which you are severely deficient at this moment in time.
Ain't that the truth?
Hey, you still got your old dressing gown? I'll take it round the dry cleaners personally for you. Sponsorship. Nick would love that. 2-hour cleaning, our speciality.
My shoulders ain't big enough.
And names on your trunks, adverts on your Harris. You'll be a walking industry.
Want to share a tea bag?
Look, you'll be top of the bill. You'll be in there with Jackie Wilson, ex-champion of Great Britain and the Commonwealth. Now, that can't be bad, can it?
What's he doing it for?
Like his brethren, he frittered away his wealth. Boozing all night, business ventures had no chance. Fair weather friends without an umbrella between them. In the immortal words of Willie Pep, First you lose your legs,
then you lose your friends, yeah.
You got a month.
He owes me, doesn't he?
Of course he does. You made him.
I could have been champ.
We could have a tea bag each.
Oi. I trust we are not fleeing from the scene of the crime.
Are you kidding?
Why? I see a face in unusual garb, a residential area, 6 o'clock in the morning. I've got to take notice.
I'm training, ain't I?
Yeah, but for what?
I'm making a comeback. I'm fighting in a month.
You had a fight last week, as I understand. That wasn't in Madison Square Gardens, was it? Where is this venue, then?
Ilford, I think. I'm not sure.
Well, a couple of briefs for your local custodians of law and order would be handy.
No, that's Arthur's department.
Sure, that'd cost me the royal box.
All right, we'll get you an orange box.
Oh, that is nice, isn't it? If I wasn't going home now, I could nick you.
What for?
I don't know. Sus, loitering with intent, parking on a double yellow. It's been a bad week for me. A nice bank robbery or a couple of transvestites kidnapping the mayor would come in handy. I haven't been in the local paper for 3 months.
All right, I'll put a whisper about.
I'll be obliged. Do you reckon you're worth a bet?
Yeah, I'll do as it happens.
Well, go on then, up on your toes. You've had enough practice, haven't you?
Oh, my God. I hope we've got an oxygen tent in there. After all, my reputation is at stake. Oh, dear. I hope you haven't got a Richard waiting for you in a bedroom.
Just make the tea, will you?
No, I've had tea.
I haven't.
What a 2 and 8. I've got more chance of beating Jackie Wilson. Look at you.
Shut up. I haven't done this for a long time.
Now, listen, what you need is a trainer.
I'm training myself, aren't I? I do happen to know a bit more about boxing than you, right?
Oh, really? Is it not my subject, the noble art?
Oh, sure start of a 10. Hoxton University.
Cheap jibe, Terence, cheap jibe. You've been found out, haven't you? Hey, come on in, come on. Who was the only man to win the heavyweight title while he was down on the canvas?
Max Schmeling.
Max Schmeling. He got the title from Jack Sharkey on a foul. You didn't know that, did you? Come on, give us another one.
What's the time?
I could go on the telly any time with Agnes Magnus.
Who?
So you don't even know who he is. The Icelandic Scotsman with the electric chair. Now, as your manager, I call the shots. And I nominate... Soldier Atkins.
Who?
Soldier Atkins.
Oh, Soldier?
No, don't knock the old uns, Terry.
Oh, my God, I can hear it now. Oh, yeah, Tommy Farner, he was a good boy. And Len Harvey, there's another one. A gent, he was a right tough. Oh, Soldier Atkins, oh, my God.
Oh, Tommy Farner, you could have a fight. Of course, nobody took your liberties with Tommy. Then it was Len Harvey. What a gentleman. In and out of the ring. Sweetest straight left in the world.
Old Soldier knows it all, don't you, Soldier?
Yeah, well, it's in the bones. The old family. Because my dear old mum weighed in at 11 stone 7 pounds. Your kind of stamp, Terry, and a very similar style. Walk-in fighter, the old lady. Undisputed champion of the Carp Q during the war.
Look, with no disrespect, what are you going to do for me?
I'm going to make you a winner. People say the last fight was hooky.
It was.
You were on a good eye into nothing.
It was a setup.
Bit of villainy, maybe. They just wanted to be sure.
I had him all over the place.
Simple-minded, ain't you?
Well, come on, Arthur, tell him.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was favourite. Jackie Wilson, I mean.
Oh, John, wasn't he?
As I remember it, yeah.
Hold on, what are you trying to tell me? He would have won anyway.
Well, so they reckoned.
He was going to win. They just wanted some insurance, right, Arthur?
Yeah, that's about the size of it.
They thought I couldn't win?
Yeah.
Well, you kept stum about that for a bleeding long time, didn't you?
Why not?
Wilson was in on it.
Oh, it gets better and better, doesn't it? Do you mean to tell me he wasn't even trying?
Look, it doesn't matter. It's old history. Then you had your close encounter with the law. I mean, who cares, anyway?
Who cares? I care, that's who.
I reckon Wilson cares.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? A couple of has-beens trying to even a score.
I think he's got the hump.
Psychology, isn't it? Little bit of a G-up.
And you knew and all?
Everybody knew. Except you. Ah, to be fair, he was a bit tasty.
Was he?
Yeah, he was a clever fighter. A bit flash, but you can't take away his record.
And what's that make me, a mug?
Oh, no. I'd say what you are is a natural fighter. Well, that's why they needed insurance all them years ago. That's the thing about a natural fighter. Knock you down, and you get up again.
Use the governor. Put it in. Go on, go on. That's it. Come on, Terry, move. Use your right. Good, that's it. Lovely, lovely. Get inside. Inside. Cut him off. Terry, come on. Put it in. Come on, be the governor.
I'd like to see a bit more venom.
I'd like to see a little less nicotine.
You're all right? Yeah. Just like the old days. Yeah, straight.
Yeah, come on. Come on, Chris, the butcher's one of the fancy. At least show your respects. Come on. You're a bit of a celebrity now, you know. Apart from working for me, that is.
Oi, I'll pay you now.
Yeah, and what do I get? A pittance.
Oi.
All that sparring, prancing around you do, that's job satisfaction for you. I'm schlepping around contracts, tickets, GBH of the year on from Soldier.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Good, Chris.
Gotcha.
Hey, Terry! You're gonna win. I tell you, I know.
He knows.
Hey, for you, best Scotch sirloin.
God bless you.
Hey, he could eat two of them.
Why not? You got the tickets?
There you are, 4 score apiece. Best in the house.
Score? They say £15.
Oh, no, let me tell you about this. Now, you're not going to believe this, but I had to buy those tickets from a tower on my landlord's life. It's caught the public's imagination.
All right, Arthur. I want to see my old pal.
You haven't got a side of beef, have you, Chris? We can have a lovely snapshot of the local rag of Terry bashing the beef, like in Rocky.
All cut up. Spring lamb?
Yeah, that'll do.
Hold on. I'm not punching a little English spring lamb.
That's your problem, you see. No killer instinct. Hey, I'll have one of them steaks.
You won't, they're for me.
Well, don't I eat?
As you're selling tickets over the odds, you can buy yourself a turkey, can't you? And some chipolatas.
All right. You hit them in the chin, I'll hit them in the pocket. Bon appetit.
Bon voyage, Tosh.
Hello, Terry.
Hello, Brenda. I thought you'd be helping Jackie. And you're always good for a photo at the weigh-in, aren't you?
Don't do a lot of training these days.
I know.
Don't I get a little kiss?
Don't tell me, Brenda, he's got the flu. Or he wants to do a dig. Or somebody wants a huge bet.
Those days are gone. Who are you, the two of you? It's a laugh, isn't it? Or don't I get a drink?
You can have orange juice, grapefruit juice, or a couple of tea bags.
Oh, you really are serious, eh?
Yep.
He's not. He reckons he could beat you any time. I used to think that as well.
Should be a good fight, then.
Yeah. But he could lose an eye.
Whose idea is that? Yours or his?
The doctor says he's got a detached retina.
Well, he shouldn't fight then, should he?
He's got his pride.
Brenda, don't tell me. Go home and tell him, all right?
Look, the fight doesn't mean anything. No headlines. 3 lines in the local rag.
Look, if you don't want to fight, call it off. I don't care. I'll fight someone else.
Well, what's he gonna do? He's skint. But we've got 2 kids, mortgage, debts up to here. It's a joke fight. All I'm saying is let it be a joke fight.
What am I? An all-in wrestler?
Old ladies like it.
Good solicitor. Top man.
I know. Is he in the attic?
Mr. Daly. He's not. Oh, may I trouble you for one of your fine la-di-das? I seem to have mislaid my own cigar case. Now, this is the document in question, Mr. Daly. Yes, I had superb chambers in Lincoln's Inn some years back. Wanted to get back to the people. Grassroots.
We should have had an office on the ground floor. Yeah, this typing's not all that clever, is it?
Ah, dear old Miss Penrose. It's a valuable aid, but I'm afraid her nimble fingers aren't what they were. No, I'm accepting an order of a new word processor next week. Now, how's business, Mr. Lynch?
Oh, I say slowish.
No problem, Mr. Daly?
No, that seems all right. Short.
Ah, yes. You were expecting a more intricate document. No, I've dispensed with the ramifications with the ground landlord. This is what I call a simple transfer from tenant to tenant.
Yeah, but is it, dare I use the word, legal?
No, Mr. Daly. I've worked for some of the largest property companies and estates in the land. If I were to flourish the name, the Duke of Westminster.
Hang about, I'm not going to swallow that.
Well, not recently. No, I'm talking about the old Duke, not the young one. Another kettle of fish. Oh, yes. Well, if you just take this to your own solicitor.
My solicitor? I met him in the street the other day. I said, how are you? I got a bill from him 2 days later.
I think I've heard that remark before.
Never. Everything's got to be painted white. Brilliant white. Including the cat, if you can find him. And you've got 2 days.
Bit strong, innit?
No, I'm not talking about your Davy Hicks. Just splosh it on. White, white, and more white. You're going to have to work like blacks.
Thanks.
Oh, no disrespect intended. I mean, it's a figure of speech, isn't it? You know what I mean? No, work like 3 sweaty Irish navvies. That's better, isn't it?
That's even worse.
Wait a minute, I know you.
Yep.
Tweaked up the carbs, right?
Great.
Then how come you're suddenly the fastest paint roller in Notting Hill Gate?
I'm moonlighting.
But it's during the daytime.
Ain't I allowed to go to the hospital occasionally?
Oh, I suppose you're a consultant porter down there, are you? Well, I don't care. 2 days.
Guaranteed. Is there any chance of a sub?
Sub?
For materials, like?
You've got all your materials. We must have give and take in business.
You're not even sweating.
Ah, that was fun, not running. Come on. Ooh. How about a nice cup of tea, eh?
Tea would be lovely.
Come on. Oh, there's a shower through there if you want it.
Okay. You haven't asked me to come to the fight.
I didn't think you'd like to.
I've never seen a boxing match.
This won't have a lot to do with boxing. Nah, just be good for the punters, that's all. Old pros slow down, you see. You can see all the punches and all the misses. Bit pathetic, really.
You make it sound sad.
Well, it is a bit.
Is it painful?
Nah. Well, body punches sometimes, I suppose. I mean, all the blood, it always looks much worse for the punters than it really is. And it's funny with pain. Depends whether you win or lose. Anyway, you wouldn't like it. I mean, they're special, the birds who go to fights.
Relaxing? That's my boy. I woke up this morning and I said to myself, this is it. Her indoors had a dream. You won. And she's very hot on the premonition thing, you know. When I had that little Crown Court business, she had a... Oh, my God.
Do you remember Nicky? This is Arthur.
You haven't? Eh? Broad daylight, a few hours before a fight?
Nicky's just had a shower.
We were jogging.
Well, that's what they call it nowadays, is it?
Arthur.
You realise what you're doing, don't you? Draining your vital fluids. That's for you, miss. Any more like you, there'll be 4 million on the old King Cole.
This is my day off.
Oh, yeah, handing out your supplementary benefits.
Well, listen, you... Look, I'm sorry, I didn't warn you about him, did I?
And I don't like his innuendo.
Well, cover yourself up for a start. I'm as liberal as the next man.
No, you're not.
Right, walk into a well-known bird bandit's lair.
Shut up!
Find some comely Richard flaunting her Harris round a gaff.
We were just about to have some tea.
Tea? You're supposed to be having a medical check.
All right, no sweat.
No sweat? I'm the one who's sweating.
Any illnesses recently?
No.
What?
No, I've been all right and fine.
There's nothing wrong with your eyes, is there?
No.
No, they're fine.
He's deaf as a post.
That don't mean he's not a good doctor. Yeah, I'd like to have a go at that. I'd like mine done.
Well, of course you can.
Might as well, eh? I bet I've got higher pressure than you.
Oh, excuse me. Doctor. Listen, you're going to be at the ringside?
Ringside?
Yeah, you know, that big square thing with ropes round it.
Well, of course. Open your mouth, please.
What?
Couple of nasty cavities at the back.
He's a bleeding dentist.
You should see a dentist.
Huh?
Yes, and you should see a doctor as well.
Why?
What?
Uncle, why?
I don't want to worry you.
Well, you are. And I'm not sleeping well at nights either. How high is it?
High enough.
Oh, God. It's the entrepreneur's disease, isn't it? They're dropping like flies in Throgmorton Street. Look at you. Fit as a flea. That's because you don't do any work.
What am I doing tonight, then?
It's manual, isn't it? Physical. Terry. Churchill had what I've got. Can't you give me a tablet to get me through the night?
Just try your usual dozen large vodkas.
That's nice, isn't it? I suppose you think that's funny.
Don't worry, Mr. Daly. Oral hygiene is very important, but nobody's ever been known to die from cavities.
What's he going on about?
I think he's saying you'll get by. Listen, Doctor, have you examined Wilson?
Yes, he's fine.
What about his eyes?
Oh, A1.
Are you sure?
Are you doubting my competence?
Oh, not at all, sir. No, I wouldn't dream of it. God help us. If he's a doctor, what do you reckon on the referee?
I hope you won't expect too much help from me in the corner, Terry, with my problem.
Terry! That could have given me a heart attack.
God, isn't it odd? Why ain't he saying anything?
He said you had it. Bit of pressure, see?
Don't use that word. I'm ill. Is he confident?
Of course he is. I've seen him like him. Mean.
I am here, you know. I can't talk.
Then Harvey was the same. Calm, but at the same time, edgy.
Calm and edgy. Oh, wonderful, isn't it?
He's ready to do the business. He's got inner confidence.
Yeah?
Okay, chaps. A capacity crowd.
Yeah, and I sold most of them tickets.
I still haven't had any of the money yet.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
How's your boy?
Oh, terrific, terrific.
All right, let's do some shadow boxing. Come on, up on your toes. That's it. Now, inside, inside. Boom, that's it. Good, good, good. That's the boy. That's it.
That's for the tickets. Any, betting around?
Plenty. Even Stephen, see? You fancy him, Terry?
Oh, I'm not a betting man, but he's fit. I hear Wilson hasn't done a lot of work, like, see, odd drink and all that.
Oh, but he's got the class.
Yeah?
But you want to bet Terry? Well...
Who do I see? I should have known.
Well, you do a monkey on the purse, so why don't you double it?
Yeah, but if he loses, I'll lose everything then.
Quick, aren't you?
What's that? That's Eric's cousin. She fought Jack Bodell. She goes to the loser.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of tonight's boxing. A middleweight bout of 10 rounds boxing, introducing the popular Fulham Typhoon, Terry McCann.
That's my boy.
Was that your idea?
Oh, it's an image, isn't it?
And one of the greats, ex-middleweight champion of Britain and the Commonwealth, Jackie Wilson. Your referee for tonight is Bernie Sandiland.
I hope you've got your notebook, Andy. There's plenty of faces round here on the wanted list. It's Archie Harris. He's supposed to be in Parkhurst.
We've got plenty of time, Terry. Let's feel him out.
Knock him out now. Let's go home early.
Seconds away. Round one.
Terry. Be the governor. Be the governor. Go on. Launch his boat, Terry.
Whack it, Wilson!
Come on, Terry. Can't tell you can do better than that.
Come on, then,
Don't let him sit down and go to sleep. What's going on?
You don't want to fight?
Well, that's no reason for you not to fight. I've got dough on this.
On who?
Who else? The Fulham Typhoon. So let's get busy. You do something. Tell him about Len Harvey and Tommy Farr.
Just settle down, son. You've got nothing to beat. Be first, son.
seconds away. Round 2.
Take it easy, yeah? I'm knackered. We've got a dodgy eye. Fall over then. I don't mean anything. Don't hit the eye. But what then? Body shots, that's okay. Bloody fall over then. Make it good then.
Let him through. Hey, you owe me money, Taff.
Oh, you reckon?
Definitely, he won, didn't he?
Well, that's a point of debate. I mean, the ref stopped it.
You tell that to Wilson. We're not talking about Mrs. Queensbury's rules, you know.
You know what I'm gonna do, Arthur?
No.
It's like one of those fights that my dad talked about. Never say that I'm not generous. You've got a result, Arthur.
Proud of you, son.
Street fight.
Yeah, well, most fighters start here.
Great, isn't it? We're on again next month.
Forget that.
Forget it. The world is your lobster, my son. You've got a new career. People's champion.
I had a career 7 years ago, remember? You can get him away and all. He'll have me bleeding teeth out.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be taking us to lunch.
A couple of minutes. I'm just refurbishing one of my new properties. Hang about.
Does it hurt?
Nah, a little bit, that's all.
If you had a real job, you could claim industrial compensation.
Compensation? From Arthur? Oh.
Who are you?
I might ask the same of you. I happen to own this apartment.
What are you, squatter?
I live here.
Oh, no. Not Harry's wife. I'm afraid you've been blown out, my dear. If you will go off with double glazing salesman, desert a domestic home, I'm not surprised Harry sold a gaff.
Sold? This is a council flat.
Madam, I happen to be the legal tenant. What did you say?
It's a council flat.
Oh, my God. I'm sick.
Never mind, a good lunch will sort you up.
Oh, food?
Yeah, and you're paying for it.
Terry, I want to go home.
You all right?
Dirty Harry's ripped me off, and the jack's just gone right up me A-Wayne.
Oh, no, don't make me laugh. Oh!
Morning, Vi. Sleep well? Yes, I slept well, Tom. No, the boys are not up yet. Yes, I fed the cattle. Curtains open or closed for breakfast this morning, Vi. Lovely day. Lovely. Vi? Vi?
Oh, it must be Dad.
How's he up to?
Can't anyone sleep in this house? It's not even 8 o'clock yet.
Morning, Sonia.
What's the big idea, Dad?
God blimey, you out your pit before midday.
Hadn't you any better take Mum up at breakfast?
Not much point, son.
What do you mean, no point? She all right?
In a manner of speaking.
What's he on about?
She's passed on.
Oh, my God.
Come on, Johnny.
On your bike, Derek.
Hello, Charlie. Arthur here. How's tricks? Look, I've just taken delivery of something rather special that I thought you might be interested in. But listen to this, Charlie. The Spirit of Parliament. Ireland Scotch whisky, exclusively blended for the House of Commons. Not for sale to the common public.
There you go, Squire. Have a nice day.
I've got 12 cases, and I'm knocking them out at half a ton a case. What do you say, Charlie? Joking. 40. Listen, Charlie, we're talking about top-notch Scotch here. This is your real falling down juice. You what? All right, yeah. I'll get back to you later, Charlie. Tight-fisted git.
Nice drop of Scotch?
12 years old, if I'm a day.
From the well-known clan of Makamikaze.
Oh, very droll.
I'll be in Tokyo.
Terry, the Japs have got this down to a fine art. You can't tell the difference. They're having kittens up in Jockland. Here, do one for us, will you? I want to bung Johnny Kane a couple of bottles.
Who's he when he's at home?
One of Cecil Kane's boys.
Do they indoors do these?
You know Cecil Kane. We've got that big garage on the ring road. Mercs and rollers, wall to wall.
Oh, yeah.
You know how he started? Mending push bikes in a garden shed in the 20s. Marvellous, bro. He was the first geezer to stuff a bright nylon shirt down a dodgy gearbox. His name is revered on the car lots of this town, Terry.
One of your veteran villain mates, eh?
Oh, in a mist of time. Mist of time. You do not have to lick the labels. You purchase a small sponge, dampen it, apply it to the gluey side, and the rest is a dodrel.
Well, you can do it yourself then. It's early closing, isn't it?
No, it can't be.
Looks like it.
No, there he is. We'll sort it later, Terry.
We won't sort it later. Oi, you, oi! I'm not doing a stroke until I've got a few sobs in my pocket.
Terry.
Now.
Oh, all right. 20.
30.
Yeah, look, it's 25 there. Now, shoot. Johnny, old son, good to see you. Early closing?
No. Extraordinary circumstances. Shall we get on? It's round the back.
Lead me to it. Oh, yes. 76 Corniche. Coachwork by Mulliner Park Ward. Automatic air conditioning, duplicate power brake.
Ooh, spot on, Arthur.
Oh, and there's those Camargue-style front seats. Oh, I nearly forgot, Johnny. Little present for you.
Ah, it's Arthur.
Clock the label.
Yeah, nice.
You all right, Johnny? You look a bit long in a boat. What's up? You look as if someone's died.
Yeah. Mum, actually.
Oh, my God. Johnny, what can I say? Talk about footing it.
No, it's all right, Arthur. You weren't to know.
Poor old Vi. How's Cecil taking it?
Well, he's a bit wobbly as it happens. Mind you, it wasn't exactly a surprise. She had to take to her bed 5 years ago, and the old man's been looking after her ever since.
No. Here, look, Johnny, you want to call this off?
No. Might as well do it. Life must go on.
True. In the midst of death, we are, and all that.
You'll bring your down payment?
3.5 Ks. Returnable by the weekend if I change my mind.
Otherwise, the balance is due over 2 months. Ignition keys, Arthur?
Oh, when's the funeral? I feel I ought to attend.
No, Arthur.
No,
there's no call.
Vi and Cecil hold a very special place in my heart. I'd never forgive myself for not showing.
Well, it's tomorrow as it happens. Mind you, Arthur, I'd rather you didn't bowl up in the Corniche. Key goes in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, I'd rather you didn't mention it at all, because the old man and Derek might just get a bit agitated.
Say no more, Johnny, say no more. Your gain is my gain.
Air conditioning in the middle.
Her indoors will be over the moon. She's got these feet, you see. Well, I just run it round the block a few times, make sure the wheels don't fall off. Oh, give Cecil my heartfelt and deepest condolences, please.
Appreciate that.
Nice car, Captain.
Oh, tar.
A cup of tea, Captain. £5 for a cup of tea.
£5? Where you going, Mr. Boy?
Got quid then. Quid for a nice hot meal.
All right, pal. A quid it is. There you are.
Bastard ponce.
Pardon?
Parasite.
Oh, that is nice, isn't it? That is very nice.
Was git.
Please ought to get such people off the streets. You want to get your entrance cleaned up, Dave? Large vodka and tonic. Charity stays at home from now on, I tell you.
I'll have a lager and all.
Vagrants, they should be licensed.
Right, what are you rambling on about?
Hey, have you told Dave about your afternoon's work, you know?
No.
Good. Dave? Yeah, have a look at that.
That's very intriguing, Arthur.
I've got a dozen cases. What do you reckon?
Well, the question is, Arthur, how did you come by it? I mean, I can't be too careful.
No, Dave. Strictly between the three of us. My local MP drops in occasionally for a drink and a bit of grassroots advice, you
Yeah,
know?
he's on very good terms with his member.
Yeah. And he done me a favour.
Trouble is, Arthur, you should have stuck some of these labels on upside down.
Why?
Well, you see, for the optics.
Oh, why didn't we think of that? You done them all, Oh, very amusing, very amusing. I shall go elsewhere and you will be the loser.
Oh, dear.
You can take the smile off your face, too. We're going to a funeral tomorrow.
I thought you were with him.
That's a change, didn't I? I left it with Derek.
Oh, magic. Well, he just said you wanted to.
Take a stroll in the garden. Yes, we know. Why don't you get the kids inside, Derek?
Tracy, Nick. Nice to see you. What are you doing here?
She was my mother-in-law too, wasn't she?
We got divorced, remember? And who's that?
A friend.
There's no pickings, Christine.
I don't know what you mean.
Sorry we're late, Johnny. Sad day.
Yeah, be even sadder if the old man don't show up.
Hey? Isn't he here?
He went off first thing this morning, God knows where. I tell you this, Arthur, I hate to say it. Yeah, thank you. I hate to say this, but I think the poor old sod needs protecting from himself.
Where the bloody hell have you been?
Who are you?
Arthur Daly.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. If I couldn't stand you. Who's this?
My boy, Terry. One-minder.
Mine? Oh, nice day for it, Terence.
Yeah, lovely.
Bit of a hard nut, eh, Terence? Why don't you come round the house after? Bring old Arthur with you, if you like.
Dear beloved, we are gathered here today to commit to God our dear sister, Violet Constance King.
Faint not, nor fear, his arms are near. He changeth not, and thou art dear. Only and
Bastard, I swear it.
We'll get him back to the house, and this time he stays there.
Until we get him put away, legally.
But how are we going to get him to go along with that?
Amen. And now for a piece of music requested by the husband of the dear departed.
This is it. He's done it now.
I've invited a tame quack up to the house. We'll have him sedated. Necessary.
All right. Shut up. Stop yakking. Show some respect, for God's sake.
I like a nice family get-together, don't you?
Shush.
You've done very well indeed, Al. Very well indeed. Very well.
Oh, no. Hello. I'm Sheila Jones.
Oh, I'm Terry McCann.
Can I get you another drink?
No, I'm fine, thanks. No, I've got to be
Well,
driving.
you pestering my secretary, young man. You want to watch him. He's a right tearaway, a right odd nut.
I don't believe a word of it.
Oh.
You're looking very well.
Very moving, Cecil. Very moving.
Leave it out, Arthur. It was a right mons, and you know it.
Would you get me another glass of wine, please?
Oh, yes, of course. Goodbye.
Hello?
I don't think we've been introduced.
Well, I'm Terry McCann.
Christine Kane.
Doctor, we'll get you to meet as soon as we can.
No. Right, come on in here, you lot.
What's his game?
In the hall, please. Come on, all of you. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on, right now. Now, shut up. Right, now I've got you all under one roof, I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I am deeply moved to see the family brought together to pay tribute to Vi, fine wife and mother. There's Johnny there, my eldest, with a glass in his fist as usual, but I mean, why shouldn't he, after what he's been through today? Huh? And then there's Derek. Derek there, stricken with grief, despite appearances to the contrary. And there's Sonia, Derek's wife, my delightful daughter-in-law, and little Tracy and Nicky there, my grandchildren. All of them have been a great help on the extremely rare occasions they've seen fit to call on me. Oh, and of course not forgetting the beautiful Christine there, Johnny's ex-wife, who done a runner some years ago, but who can blame her after being married to Johnny?
Now, Dad, for crying out loud.
Second. My plans for the future. Certain religious gents in India, having knocked their pipes out over the years, make a few bob for their families, chuck it all in and shoot off with a loincloth and a begging bowl in order to make up for all the conniving, backbiting and general naughtiness they've committed in order to make the aforesaid few bob. Well, I'm doing likewise. Except I don't fancy a loincloth and I got a pension book. Now, the entire business will be made over to my two deserving sons there. Not to mention this monstrosity of a gaff. Now, as I shall be very busy on my travels, I doubt if I shall be seeing any of you lot again. I'm sure this will come as much as a relief to you as what it is to me. Right. Right, push off. Come on. Go on, trough up. Work with you and your lad, Arthur. Go through the drawing room. There's a door on the left. I'll meet you in there.
Certainly, delighted.
Right, excuse me. Watch it. Hello, what's the matter with you lot? You should be over the moon.
Oh, yeah, well, Dad, we are.
Who's this?
My doc, Dad, Dr. Roberts.
Are you ill or something?
No, I just thought that as you've been on a terrible strain, Dr. Roberts could give you something.
You know, just to help you over this, what is, after all, rather a dodgy time.
Oh, yeah. Probably right. I'll tell you, I'm just going to go and have a jimmy, Doctor. And when I come back, perhaps you'd like to check me over. I haven't been feeling myself lately, that is a fact.
Do you see that, Christine?
Which one's that?
Long blonde job.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm in there.
Terry, we are attending a funeral.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
There's no time to be after a bit of the other. What's she saying?
Things are happening quicker than I thought. You eyeball that doctor they come up with. A right straight-jacket merchant if ever I saw one. Oh, come on. I've got to do this on my own.
Oh, Terry, help Mr. Kane.
You interested in gainful employment, Terence?
Well, as it happens, I'm well busy at the moment.
Yeah, we're pretty full up at the moment, Cecil. Modest endeavours, but our own.
Don't want to get involved with a balmy old geezer like me, eh, Terence?
Well, something like that, yeah.
Terence, how can you say such a thing? Always got time for an old friend, Cecil.
Right. Give us your address, Terry. Paper on the desk.
No, I'll do it.
Hold on, Arthur, hold on.
No, it's all right. I know your address.
I don't want to get involved.
Now. Here we are.
Give a geriatric an even break, eh, Terence?
That is right, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's been gone 5 minutes and I can't see that dodgy friend of yours daily anywhere.
Oh, bloody hell. Right. Time to blow.
I'll open the door for you.
No, not the door, Doctor. Oh, you couldn't joke.
It's locked. Where's the key?
Right. Take your time. Shilly bar.
Where's the key? Where's the key?
He said take your time.
Terry. Just come in. I was just saying, one moment he was there, and then he wasn't. Most extraordinary behaviour.
Where's the gun, Dad?
Oi, that ain't gonna get you anywhere, pal.
Yeah, that sounds like Daphne to me.
Johnny, a word, Johnny, a word. Johnny, now that we're in bed together, business-wise, of course, business-wise, look, I promise you I shall do everything in my power to help stand on me.
That's exactly what I will do, Dally, if you'll get my old man in. Stop!
Now, cross the thought from your mind, Johnny. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Terry.
Goodbye, Mr. Daly.
Goodbye. Bye-bye, Johnny.
Find me.
Goodbye, Mr. McCann.
Yeah, tell her. Bye-bye, Johnny.
It's ridiculous letting them go like this.
If you want to stop them, Sonia, you stop them. I'm not worried about Daly. I've got leverage.
Now, what's Soppy Burke Park there, eh?
What do you reckon to it, Terry, eh?
I reckon we ought to let his tyres down. Park him right in front of an entrance and all.
Don't be silly. Let the tyres down.
I mean, what is it with these people? They buy one of these, think they can park them anywhere, don't they?
Terry, it's mine.
Yeah, I mean, it gets right up my nose, it really
Terry,
does.
Terry, why do you think I had you drive me round to Johnny Kane's garage?
I don't know.
It is mine. Of me. It.
You bought this bleeding thing?
I have simply made a modest down payment. I have the whip hand as ever, and it is not a bleeding thing. It's a vehicle of great dignity. Tells you a lot about its owner, a car like that.
Yeah, like, look at me, what a wally.
Inspires confidence, and what is good for me is good for you. Here, come on, have a drive. Go on, have a poodle around the block.
Automatic, is it?
Yeah, of course. Come on, get in. I'll show you the air conditioning. There you go. Isn't that nice? Yeah, I tell you what. Let's nip round to the Winchester for a swift one.
Yeah, why not, eh?
Off you go. What's the matter?
You don't honestly think I'm going to drive this thing around with you pouncing about in the back, do you? I mean, next thing you want me to wear a peak cap, won't you?
It had crossed my mind, Terence. But it's only a joke. Terry! Terry, where's your sense of humour? Terry, I can't get out!
Leave me alone, Arthur. Oh, Gordon Bennett. I'm trying to have a clip, aren't I?
What? In the afternoon?
What do you want then?
Oh, charming, I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Very nice little place. Very cosy, very cosy.
I don't like your music much, though.
Excuse me, no offence, Mr. Kane.
That's all right, son. It's all right. You can call me Cecil. Now then, do you know what this is? They call them ghetto blasters.
All right. Bennett. All right, Cecil. Now, does anyone know you're here?
Certainly not.
Well, they're going to be worried, aren't they?
Worried. Yeah, they'll be out their tiny minds.
I'll tell you what. I'll go and phone them. You stay here, make yourself comfortable. I'll tell them you're all right, then I'll drive you home, OK?
What? Deliver me up to the thieving bastards? No, Terence. I do not intend to spend the rest of my days shucked up in some geriatric nick playing housey-housey with a bunch of old dears while my family live it up on my savings.
Look, all right, so they might have a funny way of showing it, right? But they've got to be worried out of their heads. I mean, you've given them the garage, that huge, great house. You don't really think they're after your savings as well, do you?
No. You see, you're talking about assets, not ready cash. Now, I've grafted for my cash, and I'm not talking about a few quid in the tea caddy. If they want cash, they're going to have to graft now. And they hate grafting, believe me. Give them a year, they'll be selling up to pay the phone bills. They will. They will.
Oh, Dave, had a bit of a punch-up? Good as. Jock McLeish was in here with some of his boys. They were celebrating something. This involved tearing each other from limb to limb. Can I have a large one, Dave? I think I'll have one too. Jock McLeish, eh? Oh. There's a thought. You still got that horrible little club in King's Cross? Yeah. Are you still touting that scotch? That'd be something to chalk up, wouldn't it? Selling Jap scotch to the Tartan Terror. I know, do the chalking if he found out. That's worth thinking about, anyway. I tell you, I got a new car. The whole manor is talking about it, Arthur. Well, I thought it was about time. Her indoors is chuffed to her moon boots. You know, what with her feet and everything. You want to come and have a look? They all look the same to me, Arthur. Dave, it is a Corniche. I do not care if it is a Cornish pasty. Frankly, it gives me the hump. You swanning about in a thing like that while I am subsidising your drinking to the tune of
£147.36 pence. Yeah.
What?
And that is not counting the one that you just poured all over the bar.
Daly?
Hello. Is this a mate of yours?
Oh, no.
Our words, Daly. Large brandy, quick as you can.
Johnny, let's talk
Where's
to
my father, Daly? What have you done with him?
Hand on my heart, I haven't the foggiest, Johnny.
He's with McCann, isn't he?
No nonsense. You are stricken with grief,
Now,
Johnny.
Daly, he's an old man, his mind's gone, and you're hiding him from me.
Keep it down, will you, pal?
Yeah, look, Johnny, we've got a nice arrangement with that motor. Do you honestly think I would risk...
You would risk trying to rip off an old man for his life savings?
Look, keep it down, will you, pal?
Have your drink, Johnny, have your drink.
If you'll lay a finger on my old man, Daly, I'll have you up. Daly's slate. Daly!
This your car, sir?
Yes. No. Well, almost.
Daly!
This your car, sir?
Yeah, yes. No. No, it's not mine.
I got married when I was 18. I was as green as grass. I mean, I didn't know me backside from a hole in the ground. Well, it turned out that I had married a woman who couldn't stand the sight of me and thought that holding hands was a criminal offence. Well, now, in them days, you kept stum and you pretended. Well, I've been pretending a long time, and now I don't have to. Now, if that gets up people's noses, that's too bad. I've got a lot of catching up to do, son. I haven't lost me marbles. I'm just an old geezer who wants to get a few in before the lights go out.
Yeah, all right. So, this catching up you got to do, what are you doing? What's the plan?
The industrial waterways of Great Britain.
Beg your pardon?
I bought this narrowboat in which I plan to tour the rivers and canals of this great country of ours. All at 4 miles an hour. I've transferred me LPs and 78s onto tape.
Well, it sounds terrific.
Terrific. And with your help, Terence, I'll get it all tucked up in a bank. All I need is until Monday. Monday. Deal?
Yeah, all right. But only till Monday?
Right.
Oi.
Morning, Captain. Just relaxing beneath this fine example of capitalist exploitation.
Oh, my God, have you been pointing that breath at my underseal all night?
Small remuneration, Captain, for caretaking of the vehicle.
Up it, Karl Marx. Oh, no.
Ooh, anti-theft device, Captain, eh? Very wise, that, very wise.
What you laughing for?
21, 22. Well, take it easy. Don't want to knock your pipe out, do you? Hello? Yeah. Oh, hello. Well, as it happens, he is here, yes, yeah.
Well, keep the old goat under wraps till I get there.
Oh, sorry, no can do. Well, we're going to check out Cecil's boat, aren't we? We're on the river. What's it called?
The Thames.
The Thames.
Do you mind? I'm not in a mood. Look, just tell me where you're going to be. He says what? Untrustworthy? Me? Listen, I am dealing with a very delicate situation at the moment with Jolly Johnny chasing me all over the manor, and I need you to go and pick up the roller.
Why?
It's been clamped.
No, listen, Arthur, you told me to work for him, so that's what I'm going to do, all right? I'll be in touch later. Yeah, bye-bye.
So, things didn't quite work out with you and Daly last night.
I was unlucky.
You mean you were pissed?
Listen, the old man must be plugged into God knows how many banks and building societies. He won't have kept it all at home. So we know we've got until after the weekend to find him. Now, I wasn't going to mention this, but when I've done a little deal with Daly over a motor,
Oh, you did you?
Yeah. So I'm reclaiming it today. And he'll be begging me to help him out.
Oh, really?
Unless you'd rather your husband went after Daly. Hey, Sonny? Hello. Can you spare me a moment, sweetness?
What the bloody hell do you want?
Well, it's just that Christine phoned me up.
You? What for?
Well, it transpires that she knows where McCann hangs out, sort of thing. Now then, Annie and Bob, you're going to love this. A spot at triple time for you. A little reclaiming number. Chap's being a bit casual with one of our Cornishas, so you reclaim it and bring him along with it, will you? Now, don't go out. Just warm his cockles up a bit, will you? You'll find it there, and that's the number.
Right, okay, well.
He's jogging.
Who wants him?
Daly.
Who?
Arthur Daly.
It's Arthur Daly. Right.
He's having breakfast.
Oh, sorry.
Daly.
Maximum security, eh, Jock?
Hadn't you heard? We're at war with our West Indian friends round here.
Oh, yeah.
Conflicts, Daly?
No, I had me muesli earlier.
What is it then?
Take a look at that, Jock.
Spirit of Parliament. Trust those conniving bastards who want their own label, eh?
Think of drinking that as an anti-establishment gesture, Jock. Oh, no, it's a bit too early. Well, why not? Cheers, Jock.
Aye, no bad.
I've got 11 cases. 35 ago. What'd you say?
We'll see.
Good. I've got a blow, Jock.
I've opened a bottle. Can't leave a drop in it now.
Oh, no. No, of course not.
Cheers.
Cheers. Could I have a little water?
God, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
No, Jack the lad in a purple capri does that to me on the open road, Pally.
Listen, you want to commit voluntary euthanasia, you do it without me.
Where heavy traffic is concerned, motorcyclists have a saying. There is always a gap.
Yeah, between your bleeding ear holes.
Oh, charming. Right. There she is.
Oh, dear, oh, Lord. What a little gym palace, eh? That looks smart, won't it, parked up down the south of France?
You say what you like. She was built for the job. Steel hull lasts for years. Diesel engine likewise. This little darling, I'll tell you, will go through any lock in the country. Come on, I'll show you around.
Will we both fit in? Dear, oh, Lord, I can see why they call them narrowboats.
All designed with a purpose in mind.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but going to the cars is a challenging experience, isn't it?
Everything close to hand, Terence.
That's exactly what I mean. It's ridiculous, you can't... What are you doing?
Briefcase. Makes me feel like a travelling salesman.
How much you got in there?
30,000, give or take the century.
Mind if we joined you? Lovely day. Lovely day. You work round here, do you? I don't know two beautiful girls like you having to work. It doesn't seem right, does it, Terence? Here, listen. What you need is a father figure. No, you do. With a bit of cash here. Cop a load of this.
Cecil?
God, you sure your father's a Laodea?
He's not my father. You behave yourself, will you?
I reckon my crumpet pulling days are over.
With your technique, I'm not surprised. Now, listen, I hardly ever walk out on jobs, right? But if you don't behave yourself, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
All right. Oh, Miss Jones.
Sorry I'm late, Mr. Kane. Hello, Terry. Sheila Jones. We met at the funeral.
My former secretary.
That's right, yeah, of course. What do you want to drink?
No, haven't got time. Now then, Mr. Kane, down to business. Everything's arranged for tomorrow. Oh, and I managed to sort out that stray deposit account at Enfield, so all you've got to do now is sign that.
Right, excellent. Epitome of efficiency as usual, Miss Jones.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, young Terence here, he will accompany you tomorrow.
Will I?
Oh, good. That'll be nice.
Hang on. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, hold on, excuse me. Am I right in thinking that Miss Jones is now walking away with all your
With the readies, that's right. Much safer with the capable Miss Jones.
Well, I must be off. Now you two behave yourselves. See you tomorrow then, Terry.
Yeah. God, what a cracker. Brings tears to an old man's eyes.
I'd do much for a young man.
Tell you something. Get on the dog. Invite old Arthur down here for an evening on the river.
Arthur?
Why not? Poor old bugger's probably feeling a bit left out of it.
Just thought we ought to have a little chat, love.
Well, Johnny, I was going to bring it back anyway. On reflection, I prefer the 4-door. So if I could just have my deposit back...
Deposit? No. Let's just got it at rent, Arthur.
No, don't push me.
Where's the old man, Daly?
Well, that he is with Terry. This is true. But on my life, on my family's, on my bank manager's life, I do not know where.
Eddie, I think you ought to...
Hit him. No violence. I've got this terrible nausea. I couldn't be responsible for the consequences.
I don't want him chucking up all over me overalls, boss.
If I could just pay a little visit.
OK.
He's gone!
Round the back.
Come on!
Oh, no.
Oh, spread out, Derek! Derek, spread out! Yes! It's too late, it's gone!
Psst, Dave.
We're closed.
Dave. Arthur, God, what's wrong with the front door, then? I think I've had a heart attack.
Oh, that explains it, then.
Could I have a glass of water, Dave?
Water? Yeah, of course. What's happened, then? Had a push starter roller?
Oh, that bloody silver lady. I think she's the patron saint of vandals.
Thank you. Well, by the way, Chow phoned. He wants you to meet him down by the river.
What? Where? Where? Phone, Dave,
Oh,
phone.
that's right there.
Oh, Dave, this is rather confidential.
Be my guest.
Oh, Mr. John Kane, Mr. Arthur Daly. No, we don't want no more of that sort of talk. We are going to renew our relationship on a very different basis.
Think McCann will show up? Yes. These small-time crooks can never stay away from home.
You sure there's any fish this far up?
Louis Armstrong, you ignoramus.
I think these maggots are pacifists.
Don't tell me there are people around here who don't know Louis Armstrong when they hear him.
Terry! Terry!
Unless all the fish have slung their hooks, of course. Get it?
I'll tell you something, I don't reckon there are any flaming fish in this river.
Terry! You dare for something?
Oh, Bennett! Oh, might have known.
Very decadent, isn't it? Very Terence McCann. I have been kidnapped, I've had a coronary, and here you are sitting having a quiet fish.
Nice to see you too, Arthur.
You in a spot above her, Arthur?
No. It's all sorted, Cecil. Just a little minor personal crisis. Nothing to worry you about. I want to word with you at the blunt end. Terry, in the circs, I think the wisest thing we can do is leg it as quickly and quietly as possible.
What circs are they?
Well, we've fulfilled our obligations. Time to move on to other things.
Bumped into Johnny, have we?
Johnny? Johnny who? Oh, that Johnny. No, of course not. What's that got to do with anything, anyway?
Well, search me, Arthur. Now, the thing is, Cecil's going to need Anne tomorrow, so I'm going to stick about. Mind you, if you want to blow, blow. Expecting someone?
No, certainly not, no. Well, if you're going to stick here, I might as well stay with you. Help you with the old loony. Oh, hello, Cecil.
I thought I'd rustle up some nosebag.
Yeah, Arthur's going to stay with us.
Oh, nice.
You can sleep in a sharp end.
Morning, Arthur. You've done very well, my old son. Very well indeed.
Where's my boy?
Earning his crust. Yeah. You like your sausages soggy, do you?
Dear. It's 4 banks, a left luggage locker at Euston Station, now a newsagent. Every time you come out, it gets heavier.
I know, it's difficult coping with money, isn't it?
So what do we do with it?
Take it back to Mr. Kane.
You're crackers, aren't you? I mean, the whole family's jumping down his neck now. I mean, if they
Terry, would you say, generally speaking, that Mr. Kane knew what he was doing?
Here's young Tal.
What? Oh, yeah. Oh, my good God.
You all right, Arthur?
Call of nature.
Cecil. McCann! Cecil! God's sake, oi! Come on, McCann, stop messing about. I want the case.
Come and get it, then. This is the bit I'm good at.
Ready? Bob.
Oh. Come on, get the can. Oh.
Well, go on, get him. What are you waiting for?
You bloody bugger's talking again, not me! Can't you swim? Can't you swim? Yeah. Leave you here to drown.
I thought I heard a commotion.
Are you John Harold Kane of the Laurels, Hurstfield Drive?
Yeah.
We wish to talk to you concerning monies owing to the customs and excise related to value-added tax payments.
Oh, my God, a fat man.
Come here.
That Sheila has stitched Cecil up like a kipper.
Not necessarily.
Oh, no. Dad! Oh, no. No, please! Oh, no. That's... Dad! Oh, please! Daddy! Come back! Dad! Come on, he's got the money! Dad!
I'll handle this. Oh, no, this is mine. Frankly, darling, I think I'm better qualified. Terry! Terry!
Both of them?
Yeah.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Are you tired?
No, I only made him coffee.
Oh, Terry.
God, they were well choked when I told them that old Cecil got away.
It seems the old man and his secretary have been fiddling the VAT, petty cash, inland revenue, you name it, for 10 years. Of course, nothing was in his name. Vi and Johnny owned the firm, and now it's just poor old Johnny with all the bills to pay.
Oh, my heart bleeds for him.
It is a disgrace. That old goat sitting there with that lovely girl and all that cash.
Yeah, slippery as soap on a door handle, isn't he?
Excuse me, gents. We have a visitor.
Terry. Hi, Jock. How's it going?
I want to discuss a matter of spelling with you, Arthur.
Spelling?
Yeah. And this label.
Label? Oh, yeah, label, yeah. Sit down, Jock. I'll explain that to you. See, it's a little quirk of the English language that you're probably not familiar with. See, you say Parliament, but it is spelt Parliament.
Well, I'm talking about whiskey with an E. Whiskey with an E is favoured by our Irish friends.
Oh? Oh, yeah, that's all to do with the general election. Isn't it, Terry?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, her indoors at number 10. She
made an edict.
Made an edict. Edict. You see, any whiskey drunk at the House of Commons must have an E in it. Now, this does
Don't
not apply...
panic, Arthur. It's just a label I'm complaining about. Whiskey's great. I'll take another 5 cases.
Dave, drinks all round. Of course, large ones. Don't be silly.
Well, come on in, have a few. Here you go.
Benji! Benji, come here! Stop that barking! Benji! Heel it!
Do you want me to ring the doorbell for you and all?
Arthur told me you was a driver. He didn't mention nothing about you being a comedian.
Huh? Well, it's all part of the service, Mickey.
Oh, is that right?
Yep.
Listen, son, you are temporary round here. Don't you forget it. Don't you start taking liberties. And another thing, when I'm in the back and you're in the front steering, it's Mr. Metcalf, right?
Mr. Metcalf, right. Probably gone out.
All right, Mickey. Keep your little knickers on. Mickey. Hello?
Come on, Susie, it's me!
Who's me? Don't know any me's.
Another comedian. Yeah. You've been invited somewhere?
Well, no, I suppose not, no.
No, you're dead right. Listen, you take a turn on the block, come back in 20 minutes.
You ain't got 20 minutes in you, son.
Susie? Where are you? I laid odds with my bookie this afternoon that you wouldn't be ready. Don't disappoint me, will you?
Mickey. As if I'd do a thing like that.
Oi! Hello, Eddie. Oh, come on. It's me, innit? I haven't got that old, have I?
Hello, Terry. What are you doing here?
Well, if I had a big blue hat, I'd ask you the same thing. You're not nicking that, are you?
Would I bother?
No, I suppose not, no. There, I'll just buy your foot there.
Oh, yeah. You gave me a start, that's all. You ain't doing too bad, are you?
What is? No, I'm just driving the geezer around in it for a couple of days, that's all. Mate of Arthur's.
Listen, I've got to move. I've got to pick someone up. You still drinking in the same places?
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
All right. I'll sort you out. We'll have a few, yeah?
Yeah, nice one. Yeah, mind how you go, eh?
See you, Terry.
Bye, mate.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of big people there tonight, Dole. Pop stars, all that rubbish. Oliver Reed might even take a look in. So listen, I want you to make them cross-eyed. I want to go in there feeling like Napoleon with Josephine on his arm, or Clark Gable with Scarlet... What's it? Scarlet...
Fever?
Eh?
You can't be Clark Gable and Napoleon. Unless you go in fancy dress. Do my zip up for me, would you?
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean, don't you? I wanted to look at me and think, oh, that Mickey the Fish, he's a lucky bastard. Because that's the way I feel when I'm with you.
They're more likely to wonder where your wife is, don't you think? Where is she, anyway?
She's in Yorkshire. Don't worry about it.
I don't. What's she doing there?
Potholing without a guidebook, I hope. Now, she's got relatives up there. Hundreds of them. She does a sort of a grand tour on my checkbook.
You're a generous man, Mickey.
Yeah, I know. That's why I want to treat myself tonight. So listen, you put on all the good stuff, Susie, eh? All the sparklers, earrings, you know what I mean? You put them on.
It's nice to hear it the other way round for a change.
Yeah. What do you mean the other way round? What's wrong?
They're not here. It's all gone.
Gone? What do you mean gone?
My jewellery, my necklace and everything. Well, I mean, it was in that box and it's gone.
You say it's been stolen? All that stuff I gave it. Are you trying to tell me it's been nicked?
No, Mickey. I had it on toast for breakfast. Look, it was in that box this afternoon and it's not there now, is it?
Who's been there?
Nobody's been here. And I haven't been out, and that's the truth.
Well, if that's the truth, where are they? It's like Fort Knox here, you know. You can't just stroll in. I mean, what happened? They flying out the window, did they?
Nobody would climb up that, would they? They couldn't.
Some people would do anything, sweetheart, believe me. I've been robbed. I've been robbed!
Robbed? What do you mean, robbed?
You know, robbed. Deprived of, plundered.
Burgle, go away. No thief in his right mind would rob Mickey the Fish. He'd be better trying to breathe underwater. What, at that lovely house of his?
No, it was his bird's place as it happened. I just dropped him off there. He told me to go around the block a few times. When I come back, there's old Bill all over the place. I thought they'd come for him.
What, Mickey? Never. He's not called a fish for nothing. He slipped out of more trouble than you've had left hooks. Well. All I can say is I hope whoever did it has got his affairs in order.
Yeah, it's not too bright a prospect, is it?
No, it's not. Kerry, say that again, would you? Look me in the eye and say that again. A very funny feeling come over me just then.
Yeah, well, it was probably one of your past lives going by.
No, never mind that, and don't prevaricate. I asked you a question.
No, you didn't. You asked me to look you in the eye, which is almost impossible, because they never stop sliding about, do they?
No, look, stop all that. I want to know, were you concerned in this burglary or not? Come on, own up. I am not harbouring a thief on the premises.
Leave off. You'd be doing that if you were here on your own.
Yeah, I know you. You can get very crafty when there's a tart involved. With your sexual parenthesis, you're very easily led. What's this bint look like, anyway?
Listen, you, I did not burgle Mickey the Fish, right? I didn't rob him. Aren't you got a shrewd idea who might have, though?
Hey?
Who? Well, we don't know, do we? But... Well, I was poodling around just waiting, right? Not a million miles from the scene of the crime, I saw Eddie Venables. He was as jumpy as a rabbit. Took off like one and all.
Eddie Venables? Sounds like a plate of food. Who's he?
I shared a Peter with him for a while. He was in for burglary. He could climb anything, he could. Mind you, he did it half the time for fun. You know, like a rock climber.
That's nice, isn't it? While you're chauffeuring Mickey around under my personal representation, one of your old college friends is stealing his valuables.
I didn't say that definite, did I?
I do not think this reflects very well, Terence. Hello? Yeah, speaking. What? Who is that? Oh, hello, Mr. Macaboy. Your policy? Yeah, well, you've got 60 days on your cover note, so you're not doing too bad, are you? No, not at all, Mr. Macaboy. Now, thanks for calling. Keep in touch. Bye-bye. Now, look, Terry.
Yeah, what's all this about policies and cover notes, eh?
No, put that down. That is confidential information.
No, hold on. Car insurance proposal form, Clam Assurance Limited. Who the hell's Clam Assurance when they're at home, then?
A very respectable company in the Channel Islands. Clam, see? It's a cross between pearl and shell, isn't it? Not that I expect you to understand that.
Well, I knew it had to be a cross if you're involved. Here, you're not starting your own insurance company, are you? Oh, dear. There'd be mass suicides at Lloyd's.
I am a fully appointed agent. A very good friend of mine has got this nice little company in Jersey. And what were my connections in the motor trade?
Oh, yeah? What is it, all these mucabries and what have you, desperate to get on the road again, eh? Got a little bit of D&D, eh? Drink and drive they don't want to own up to.
It is all above board. I'm giving my customers a service. Hey, come out here. Look, there you are, look, insurance arranged. Would I put that up if it was anything less than legal?
Legal, maybe. But what you get if you claim on it, eh? A paper bag to pick up the bits? Or a nice postcard from Jersey saying, sorry, the firm's gone bust. There's legal and legal, isn't there?
Yeah, but that's nothing to do with me, is it? I mean, I'm just an agent. It's a sort of commissional situation, isn't it? I mean, I'm not saying they'll get satisfaction by return of... Hey, where are you going? I want to hear all about this business with Mickey the Fish.
Yeah, and I want to get this back to him before one of your commissions hits it. He's had enough problems this morning.
Well, hang on, just a second. Just hang on.
So, from what you've told us, miss, it would seem that this death-defying stunt could only have been done while you were otherwise engaged in the bathroom, and while Mickey here was on his way over on the wings of love, so to speak.
It's Mr. Metcalf to you, Chisholm.
Is it? Oh, thanks very much, Mickey. I'll try and remember that. Well?
Yes, that's right.
Hamster, are you getting this? I don't like the sound of this.
Yes, Mickey. What Sergeant Chisholm is implying in those words is that he thinks there's room for speculation as to whether any robbery actually took place last night.
Oh, well, let's just say that at this point in time, I'm a little sceptical. I mean, what do we got here? Flasto's answer to Don Corleone claiming he's been turned over by Spider-Man. An occupied flat, few scuff marks on a very improbable window ledge, well...
Yeah, and 30 grand of my Tom gone missing. Well, Tom, but I paid for it, and if I didn't need you for the insurance claim, you wouldn't be here. I'd have the bastard hanging by his ears in 48 hours.
Mickey, not in front of the nice policeman.
Perhaps you could continue your inquiries elsewhere, Sergeant. I think you have everything here in duplicate.
Well, for the moment, yes. No doubt we'll be in touch again. Just one thing, what is a well-brought-up girl like you doing in a place like this?
Everything you dream about, Sergeant. Yes?
Hello, it's Terry McCann here, Mr. Metcalf's driver.
Yes, come up.
Oh dear, oh dear. The plot sickens. What are you doing here, McCann?
I was just going to ask you the same thing.
We're investigating a jewel robbery on the premises. That's what policemen do, see?
Really?
Yeah, really. Not that you know anything about it, would you?
As a matter of fact, I spent 2 hours with the blood last night. Now, if you read your station notes, like policemen are supposed to do, you'd know that, wouldn't you?
That was down to you. What's he talking about?
Well, they weren't all in when I read them, like.
Mum was.
I was in early.
No, you were not.
Now, come on, I hate these domestic scenes.
Boy!
Look, I didn't do it. I didn't see anything. I didn't even park on double yellow lines.
Oh, very good, Terry. Very succinct. No doubt you'd like to enlarge upon that at some later stage.
You know where I am? Yucky da.
Guess I turned up then, eh? Terry McCann working for Metcalf. And Metcalf being robbed all of a sudden. What do you make of that then, eh?
Nothing. I've got some of your reading to catch up on first. You know, just in case Lord Luke and Etna dropped in last night, you haven't told me about it yet.
Hello, I'm Terry. Sorry to keep you hanging about. I bumped into the old Bill on their way out.
Oh, they've been here half the morning. Come in.
So,
You're new, aren't you?
I wouldn't say new exactly, no.
I mean, I haven't seen you before.
Oh, no, I don't normally work for Mickey, no. No, I'm just driving him while the other fella takes his wife to...
It's all right. I know about the wife. I'm a very understanding woman.
Sorry about the jewellery.
It's hardly mine. I just took it for walks. Mickey's rather upset about it, though. Mind you, he did pay for it.
It's only police. All right! I mean, you heard that little oik hamster. I don't even believe the gas been done over. They think I'm putting a bleeding stroke here.
I'm afraid you did rather lend credence to his scepticism, Mickey. when you made him aware of our insurance claims. I felt that was a bit premature.
Well, they know all about that, so what? The point is, what are they going to do about it? Nothing. And I've been robbed. Some toe rag out there's robbed me. Well, I want him, hamster. I want him. I want his knuckles in a bag for this one. I want everyone out there looking for him.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Not exactly taking it lying down, is he?
Everybody we know.
Vodka and tonic, Dave. When you got a moment. Don't let me interrupt nothing, Dave. I'm only a patron.
You could hang your hat on one of them.
You're early.
What's up? Capitalism gone a bit slack out there this morning?
Slack? If it gets any slacker, I'll have her indoors taken in washing. Not that she'd be any good at it, mind you.
Well, you must be down to your last $5 now.
What, that? Yeah, she's a bit of floating currency. Till fodder for the likes of you. Do you know, Dave, I haven't shifted a motor in 3 days.
Really? You'll be getting withdrawal symptoms.
Got a warehouse full of Peruvian leg warmers.
Peruvian leg warmers?
Yeah, from China that nobody wants. I've got that Terry on wages, running around getting mixed up in jewel robberies while I'm paying him. I'll tell you, I don't know where to turn for solace.
Yeah, hang about. What's it about a jewel robbery? I mean, Terry's not in trouble, is he?
Trouble? That boy is trouble. Bane of my life. I get him a nice number driving Mickey the fish, and what happens? Mickey's tart gets relieved of her trinkets while young Lochinvar's sitting outside.
You got him driving for Metcalf? Blimey, you're not fussy who you rent him out to, are you?
Nah, there's nothing wrong with Mickey. Respectable businessman. Limited companies, donations to the Tory party. He's come a long way. So it's not going to do my standing much good with him as a man of references, is it? I mean, Terry's my boy. I've got my reputation to consider.
Hardly a place of safekeeping for such valuable items, is it, miss? Couldn't you lock them away?
I wasn't expecting burglars, and I've been through all this with the police. I'm not quite sure, Mr. Harvard, quite how you fit into all this. You seem remarkably like another policeman to me.
That's probably because I was a policeman, miss. I work as a loss adjuster these days. Insurance company call me in, make sure everything's above board. No alarm systems, I see.
I would have screamed, and I didn't get the chance.
Yeah. Hardly the same thing, though, is it? Mr. Metcalf arrived shortly afterwards, I understand.
Yes, he did.
On his own, was he? No other witness?
Yes. He came up alone. There was a driver waiting for him downstairs. I think the police have spoken to him.
Yes. Yes, I imagine they would. One of Mr. Metcalf's loyal servants, I imagine.
No, a relief driver. A very pleasant person called Terry McCann.
30 grand?
30 grand? Mickey spent 30 grand on a bird.
It says that here. But there's nothing here about Terry loitering with intent, so you can breathe again, Arthur.
Well, I'm just thinking about what's best for him. I mean, with his record, he can't afford to get besmirched with that sort of skullduggery.
I see it is his reputation now, eh? Oh, I wouldn't fret, Arthur. With Mickey's form, he'll probably find that geezer himself, chop his fingers off, and then turn him in for the reward.
Eh? What reward?
Well, bound to be, isn't there? Well, that sort of price tag. The insurance company's going to offer a reward for recovery.
Oh, yeah, that. That'd be quite a tidy little sum, wouldn't it?
Yeah, about twice as much as you got in your wallet at the moment, I'd say.
Stick another one in there, will you, Dave? Make it a big one.
Who could pull something like this? None of the bimbos we use could do that.
That's because random cat burglary isn't exactly our modus operandi, is it, Mickey? As a form of non-taxable income, that went out with raffles.
Yeah. I mean, that's the trouble with making it big, isn't it? You lose touch. I hardly know any villains anymore, except the business kind. Here. You're a bit of a ducker and diver, ain't you, McCann, eh? Daly's boy and all that. You got any ideas?
Me? Nah. Nah, that's not my style, is it?
I'd suggested there was more possibility from the other end of the spectrum, myself. If they're to realise a profit, it follows that whoever stole it has to sell it.
Well, that's terrific. So where's that leave us?
With jewellery of this value, I'd say that Ernie Kessel was bound to be offered it at some stage.
That is a very good point you've got there, hamster. Come on, let's find him right away. Come on.
Good afternoon. Can I help you?
Good afternoon. My name is Daly, Arthur Daly. My card. London-based representative of Clam Assurances Limited.
Oh, yes. What is it, then?
It's a policy matter. I'd like to have a word in Mr. Mandeville Singer's ear about it.
Which one?
Well, does it matter?
There's a Mr. Mandeville and a Mr. Singer. Whose ear would you like?
Oh, I thought you meant Mutt and Jeff, you know. Well, as they're both in, I'll leave it to you, dear.
If you'd like to wait here a minute, see if someone can help you.
Sorry.
Mr.
Daly, Arthur Daly. London-based representative of...
Very unusual, this. I haven't seen him take anything to heart like this since his brother was shot.
Oh, yeah, I remember that, yeah. Most people reckoned he did it, didn't they?
Ernie. Listen, Ernie. I wouldn't trail you out into this wilderness unless it was important now, would I? Now, all you've got to do is you've got to put out some feelers, that's all.
Excuse me. No, come back on me. No involvement. I can do without publicity, you know that. Besides, I've got my membership to think about.
Last thing Bing Crosby ever did.
What?
Swing a golf club. Then he passed away. On the spot.
Look, nobody's going to finger you for it, Ernie, are they? I mean, this isn't gang warfare. Just some little nerd trying to put one over on me. Well, I can't have that.
I can see that. Would do your community relations any good, would it? Tend the flag for us, would you?
He'd make a good little caddy, wouldn't he? Got a figure for it.
Good putt, eh?
Yeah, it's very good.
Sit down! Go down!
Look,
don't!
Just ask me for a favour, all right? Any one of your punters comes up with that, Tom, you call me. Unless you want to learn to play one-handed. I hope you can hear me down there.
Mickey, you know I wouldn't say no to you. Mickey!
Looks like Mickey's talked him into it, doesn't it?
He generally finds a way.
Ah, Mr. Daly. Richard Mandeville.
Oh, nice to meet you, Richard.
Do sit down, won't you?
Ta.
Miss Evans said something about you being in insurance.
Yes, that's right. Nothing, of course, with your obvious affiliations, but we do all right. Most of my stuff goes overseas.
Really? Middle East, I expect?
Well, offshore, rather, than overseas. Jersey, to be exact.
Well, if it is a tax relief problem, we might be able to arrange some policies for your Jersey company. The premiums will be largely down to you, of course. What kind of indemnity are we talking about, Mr. Daly?
Oh, no, I don't want any cover. No, I don't want to buy anything. No, what I want is an official clarification on a reward situation in the event of another insurance loss coming to light.
Insurance loss? No, I'm sorry, I don't follow you. What insurance loss?
Well, look, supposing, for the sake of argument, 30 grand, a lot of jewellery goes missing. Burgled, say. And a third party innocently comes into the knowledge of its whereabouts. Now, would third party cop for the 10% on a middleman situation for bringing the other two parties together? I mean, is that a reasonable proposition? Or what?
Hello, Morris. Eddie Venables.
Hello, Eddie. How are you keeping? All right?
I'm okay. How are you?
Not bad. What can I do for you?
You got 10 minutes to have a look at something for me?
Just reduced to 375. Yeah, come on round now.
Well, I don't really know what to say, Mr. Daly. In my experience, insurance companies don't overtly make a practice of offering rewards. They'd be open to all kinds of malpractice. But in a bona fide case, perhaps...
Oh, it's bona fide. Stand on me. It's just a matter of persuading certain factions to see the light. And then you wade in with the paperwork, for a reasonable fee, naturally.
May I ask what prompted you to come to me? I'm a broker.
Well, of course you are, I can see that. Top man. Well, I'm not going to go straight to the law, am I? I mean, I'm treading on very delicate ground here.
Yes, I don't doubt that. And the man to handle this would be the loss adjuster working for the company concerned. As I've said, I'm a broker.
No, hang about. Are you saying that you are not competent to deal with this matter? I mean, it seemed to me you were au fait a moment ago.
I'm just not competent to deal with this conversation anymore, Mr. Daly. You're in the wrong place for whatever scheme it is that you have in mind, and you're most certainly talking to the wrong man. Now, would you mind leaving my office, please?
Yeah, well, we're both very busy men, so I won't take up any more of your time. Shame we couldn't do business, Squire. I suppose I couldn't interest you in vehicular insurance? Good cover, rock-bottom rates, any motor, you name it?
Door's over there, Mr. Daly. Goodbye.
No? All right, good day, Dick.
Look, they are crying out for corrugated iron, so get out there and flog them some. Look, we'll have to phone you back, all right? Go get yourself a plane ticket and pack your toothbrush.
Mr. Harbert, Mickey. He's the loss adjuster on the jewellery claim. Says he'd like a word with you.
Oh, yeah? What's up?
Nothing specific, Mr. Metcalf. I'm not sure how the insurance company's going to feel about the security arrangements on the premises, but that's for them to decide. No, I was just curious about your choice of driver that night. Terry McCann, wasn't it?
So what's wrong with McCann?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with him. Kept his nose clean of late, we all know that. But he did used to have some funny friends. Arthur Daly, not least amongst them. Is McCann about, by the way?
Well, I sent him down a car wash. He's going to pick... Are you trying to tell me that Daly could have put him up for this?
Far be it from me to tell you anything, Mr. Metcalf. But I should be looking at it from my end, and perhaps you ought to do the same. I mean, a man like you being turned over by McCann and Daly. Hardly bears thinking about, does it?
Eddie, come here.
You're not following me about, are you, Till?
No, listen, I've got to talk to you. It's important, mate.
What about?
You don't want me to tell the street, do you? Get in, come on.
Look, I'll see you in the Beaufort later. Catch me there.
Eddie! Hey! Eddie! Eddie!
Here, Jim, thanks for that horse. I never got time to back it, of course. Hello. I see the motor car trade has plunged deeper into recession. Or is it your leg warmer mountain that is causing you to fret?
Spare me your mordant wit, Dave. I've had enough aggravation for one day.
There's a lot of it about you, know. Hi, Charles. How's Trick?
Well, I'm all right.
Yeah, I hear you're driving Mickey to fish. That must be a bundle of fun.
I've had happier moments. Come on, get me on a jump. I'm gasping here.
Usual?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
no,
the
coming
off.
up. I think your fairy godfather wants a word with you.
No, he's got a bad neck, that's all. He's having that head on top of it, isn't it? We'll see you later.
Cheers.
I'm glad you're here, as it happens. I've got 3 days' money coming to me.
Don't worry about that. I've been considering something far more remunerative for you.
Well, give him blood.
Now, never mind the rapier riposts. I'm talking about 400 or 500 quid, your end. How does that sound?
Suspicious. All right, come on. What's festering in that little tiny brain of yours?
I've just had a very good meeting with a broker friend of mine in the city. And with my various contacts, I'm in a position to offer you a gentleman's agreement about certain reward monies on offer.
What reward monies? I haven't done anything.
And my point exactly. You don't have to do anything. I mean, not physically. All you've got to do is persuade your light-fingered mate to go for a cut of the insurance reward. for a percentage of which I will tender my services as middleman. We'll all be making money.
What do you take me for, eh? Grass up Eddie Venables? Leave it out.
Did I say anything about grassing? Did I? Listen, the only thing a third-party fire and theft mob are interested in is getting back the baubles and not giving Mickey 30 G's. Your friend Eddie, what's his face? I mean, he can remain perfectly anonymous.
Don't be so bleeding stupid. Where'd you get all this from? Bent Car Monthly?
I'm in insurance, aren't I? This is business, not a moral dilemma. You do your bit. I have a word with the loss adjuster. Money changes hands. Mickey gets his jewellery back. What is wrong in that?
Well, nothing except that I don't know that Eddie was involved, do I? And secondly, you can make solitary confinement sound reasonable if there's a few bob in it for you. No.
Look, I don't want you to make your mind up until you've thought about it properly. Where are you going?
Well, you've always told me I'm easily led, haven't you? I'm going to follow my nose.
Come back here and discuss it sensibly. 600.
What do you reckon it's worth, Murray? All of it?
Hard to say. 20, 30 grand? You've excelled yourself here, my boy. But like I said, it's too rich for my blood.
You could pass it on, though, couldn't you? For a slice of it. I can't hang on to it, Murray. You must know someone.
Tell you what, leave it with me. I'll see what I can do. Where are you going to be?
I'm meeting someone down the Beaufort. I'll probably stay there. I hope we'll be all right with that. Know what I mean?
Don't you worry, my son. This isn't going anywhere. I'll let you out.
Hey!
I'm driving.
You what? It's private property. Give that back. Hey, what's going on?
Mr. Metcalfe wants a word with you now. Now, he ain't over that way. I'll take you to where he is.
Hey, look, what is this? I object to being kidnapped in broad daylight. Where do you think you are? South America.
Hello, love. What are you doing here?
I wanted the car. They said at the office you were having it cleaned, so here I am.
Well, you better jump in then. Where to, madam?
Up to you. To be quite honest, it wasn't the car I wanted.
So, this man Daly intimated that he knew the whereabouts of the jewellery, did he, sir?
In a rather converse manner, yes. As soon as he'd left the office, I thought I'd better telephone the police.
You'd be most helpful. We won't trouble you again.
Just wait a minute, will you? Now, what about a description or something? Don't you want to know what he looked like?
Oh, don't worry about that, sir. I dare say we'll recognise him one way or another. Hey, Jonesy?
Extraordinary.
Hello, Ernie. Morris. Do you want to come round and see what the wind's just blown in? Yeah, looks like it. Take it round and show it to him if you like.
Come on in, Arthur. Come on in. Mickey? All right, tuck away outside, will you? Well, I'm glad you could make it, Arthur. All in one piece, like. Old Tucker there can get very heavy-handed.
Yeah, I know. I got his fingerprints indented in my upper arm in the process of being shanghaied outside my own club. I mean, it's a bit uncalled for, Mickey, isn't it? I am on the phone.
Yeah, well, I wanted it to be personal, Arthur. Anyway, why don't you sit down, eh?
Oh.
Do you fancy a drink? What'd you like?
Yeah, well, yeah, vodka, if you've got it.
My pleasure.
Oh. Oh, very nice working conditions you got here, Mickey. Very tasteful. You've certainly come a long way since that old garage of yours, haven't you?
That's right. I'll tell you one thing. I didn't get this far by letting any old mug put one over on me. Do you know what I mean?
My sentiments exactly, Mickey. But you can't be too careful these days. There are so many rogues around.
That's right. Now, you take the case of that tomfoolery that got lifted from my tarts gaff.
Oh, very nasty business, that, Mickey. I told Terry to convey my sympathies as soon as I... does that have any bearing on my presence here at all?
You got it in one, Arthur. Because whoever did that has got me coming for 'em. And if I find out that you and McCann have got your fingers sticky, I'll have 'em chopped off and posted to you. Do you follow me?
Oh, no, look, Mickey, you know I'd never countenance anything like that. I mean, I'm a businessman like yourself. I have standards.
Oh, yeah? And what about that boy of yours? He used to be a bit flash not so long ago.
Terry? Never. No, a bit of fisticuffs, perhaps, but I made him a bit simple, but not a tea leaf. I mean, I wouldn't have him on my staff. I wouldn't
All right. But don't forget what I said, will you? Because if I find out you've been lying, I'll put your toes in the envelope and all.
I wasn't sure we should do this till we did it.
Why shouldn't we? Mickey doesn't own me. Does anyone own you?
Ah, well, that's a bit of a long story, really. How'd you get involved with a geezer like Mickey, eh? I mean, he's hardly Eton and Harrow, is he?
No.
Ah. He's more Brixton and Parkhurst.
Came to the studio to watch a film being made that I had a part in. They wanted him to put money into it. He was so horrible. I rather liked him. Still do.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
Arthur?
Mr. Chisholm?
You're facing the wrong way for Mecca.
No, I was just checking the tyre wear on this model. Well, feel free to browse around if you want to. I'm just off.
No, we're not browsing, Arthur. We're pursuing our inquiries, even as we speak.
Oh, really? Well, anything I can do to help? You know me.
Ah, yes, we do. And so does Mr. Mandeville.
Hey? Who? Who's he?
You remember him, Arthur? You stuck a dead rat under his nose and he smelt it. Should we go inside, or do you want to get arrested out here?
Arrested? What have I done?
Mickey's serious about catching this burglar, isn't he?
Yes, suppose so. Why do you ask?
Well, I saw him playing golf with some poor sod's fingers.
Don't tell me about it, all right? That's what you guys do to each other.
No, I've seen worse. Only this bloke was supposed to be a mate of his.
That's how he makes friends.
And influences people?
Mickey was only angry that someone spoiled his evening. Give him a couple of days, he'll be raging about something else.
Unless he finds a bloke first. Listen, when we leave here, do you mind getting a cab? I've got to do a bit of running around before I pick up Mickey. Is that all right?
All right. As long as I don't have to go right this minute.
Oh, no.
Good. We'll have one for the road.
I told you that was a perfectly innocent inquiry. You can't apprehend a man for that.
Arthur, the last time you made an innocent inquiry, you were still waiting for your teeth to come through, so that you could start lying through them.
I resent that.
How did you find out so much about this robbery, then, eh? On your Ouija board, was it?
I read it in the papers. Like half the literate populace of London. When are you going to start harassing them?
When they start sniffing round for insurance rewards, which is what you were doing.
On a purely academic level. Like I said, to clarify a point of interest.
So all you know about it is what you read in the papers.
On my life, Mr. Chisholm, I'm as clueless as you are on this matter.
All right, Daly. We can't stick matches under your fingernails. Yet. Perhaps we'll just take it back to Mickey, see what he makes of your academic research. Well, you know, Mickey, not quite as level-headed as we are, is he? No.
You can't do that. That is tantamount to intimidation.
Isn't it? Yes. We'll let you sleep on it, Arthur. Perhaps you'll get total recall at the prospect of all that hospital food.
I'm sharp. What do you want? What policy? Who is this? Oh, yeah, Mr. McCann will go.
You can tell this Morris geezer that I am very grateful to him, Ernie. I owe him. You and all. How was your golf?
How do you think? Handicapped.
I'm not surprised. Very clumsy of me. Tucker! Come in here, will you? Where'd you say this Venables was?
At a pool hall down the Grove. He's waiting for a call.
He's gonna get one. Is McCann back yet?
No.
All right, get that scarce lunatic round here and get a car round it straight away, all right? And call Ernie here a cab, will you? He's having a bit of trouble with a dog and bone on account of that hand of his, eh? Take care, Ernie.
Someone here wants a word with us, Governor. About the Metcalfe robbery.
Oh, good. Daly's decided to unburden himself, hasn't he? Didn't take long.
No, not Daly, Gov.
The name's Albert. D-Squad, 1964 to 1980. I remember you.
I remember you. Horrible Albert. So what?
I've been doing some homework for you, for Metcalfe's insurers. I suppose you know Terry McCann was driving for it that night?
Well, naturally. And I know Arthur Daly's looking for an insurance reward. I can put two together, Harbert.
Try making it three, then.
What's this?
Current information on a geezer McCann was banged up with for a bit. Cat burglar. Called Eddie Venables. I nicked him once. Worth a pull, I would have thought. Do us all a favour, unless I'm wrong. Which isn't often.
Well, that's very diligent of you, Harbert. What is this? Old coppers never die, is that it?
Let's just say I like to see a job done properly. For everyone's sake. Are you going to bother with him? Or do I take it to somebody else round here?
Get a car, Jones, and show the Lone Ranger the way out.
Come on, then, what's it all about? You're trying to make me twitch. And so you should, son, if you took that Tom out of that flat in Bayswater. Eh? What's your game? I don't know what you're talking about. No, I don't want to know. Three wise monkeys and all that. But that flat belongs to a girlfriend of Mickey the Fish. And he is very humorless about it, believe me. Mickey Metcalfe? Exactly. Where'd you get this from, Del? I'm driving him. That was his car you saw me in the other night. Now, I can put two and two together. Driving for him? Mm-hmm. What's this, then? Some sort of setup? I'm supposed to shoot me mouth off, dear, am I? Well, forget it. Oh, yeah, that's right, Eddie. I've got the whole place surrounded all on my own, haven't I? All I'm telling you is he wants blood. So you can stick indoors and wrap yourself up with garlic, or you can send him back to gear with a nice box of chocolates. But whatever you do, do it quick, because your time's running out.
Well, well, well.
You bastard. You two-faced bastard. Now, Mickey. Fancy game doubles?
You can't help being comical, can you? What's this, you working a scam with that little vermin?
No, you got it all wrong, mate. I just don't want anybody hurt, that's all. Anyway, 3 against 1, that's not fair, is it?
Well, don't worry about that, McCann, because I'm including you in. All right, lads, in you go.
This is crackers. You can talk. Listen, Mickey, we can... I'm sorry, mate, I'm sorry.
Don't hold him, Scouser. Don't hold him.
Think not. Listen, we can... That is it, I've had enough.
Here.
Where are you going? Scouser. Come on, fellas. Hold on. Scouser.
hasn't been back all morning, Gav. He says he spends a lot of time down the Groves. Beaufort Pool Room, Allen Road.
Beaufort Pool Room, Allen Road, W10. Origin Information Room, 1804. Number 10 by 1804. MP standing by.
What a nice coincidence.
All right, settle down.
Just a private party, or do we all just bring a friend?
You sure you don't want a game?
I never heard anything like it in my life. I no sooner pick you up out of the gutter than you're fighting to get back in it.
Wait, I didn't go there for a fight, you know. I got caught up in one.
Caught up in one? You get caught up in a fight at a Buddhist picnic, my son. Look at the state of you.
Just shut up, will you? My head hurts as it is.
Open your window, for God's sake. I don't want this car smelling like the Nick.
Cool, you're charming, aren't you?
I hope you reflected on your misguided allegiances while you were incarcerated in there. To say nothing of the trouble I've been put through because of it.
You?
I could still end up in a pool of blood somewhere if Metcalfe felt like it.
Yeah, Mick is all right. Enjoyed himself, didn't he? Good for his reputation, all that.
See, what you fail to understand, Terence, is if we'd handled it my way, it might have been an earner instead of a debacle.
Tell you what.
Well, I mean, Venables is nicked, whichever way you look at it. The valuables have been restored to their rightful owner, and what have we got to show for it? Another inch of scar tissue on your boat race. I mean, what is insurance for if nobody gets paid out?
Don't you ever stop, eh?
Mr. Daly! I'm sorry. I tried to ring you about my insurance, but nobody was there. So I drove around. I waved, and bang. I'm sorry, Mr. Daly. Hey, you know me. I'm George McCarvey. You got my insurance, remember?